Chat, hello. Good morrow? Good day. Chat, how you doing? What is new? What is new? Glitch Frog, Coco Rux, Nicholas, Daniel Chapstick, and I think I miss Stradivarius, hello, and Tristan. Hi. Hi, chat. Glitch Frog, been in London for most of the week, so I haven't really had time to stop by, but I have a couple minutes, so I thought I'd stop by. For sure, for sure. Hope you enjoy London. Ooh, the trip. You breeze through Whitney and Crystal? Nice. We love breezing through her. How long did she cry for? Alright. Let's get this pause, this playing, and then this going. Invincible! How you doing? Kershade, how you doing? Long time no see? What is happening? I hear so much audio. Oh, I just hear... I see. But yeah, things are good. I was saying yesterday I got like the Pokemon Worlds baseball tickets. I don't have the tickets for the actual event, but I have the baseball ticket, which is pretty cool. So I can't wait for that. I'm actually really excited. I'll be going with friends. It'll be a vibe. Rat boy, how you doing? Alright, let's get this timer started and we'll do our first encounter and then I'll catch up on chat after. No shiny. Oh yeah, we did a poll. Thank you. But I hope you've been well. I hope you've been well, Invincible. And then, Rat Boy, it's your boy. Alright, let's get a poll up. And then we can keep looking. Shiny by... let's say, I think 3,000 today. Might go higher. And then let me pin looking for shiny Sandshrew. Don't let chat fool you. I am not looking for a Drowsy. Alright, so that's pinned. Just have to clarify. Alright, what'd I miss? Let's see. Heard about the many horrors over a milk tank, but it was very easy. Just level Geodude and use my 2-3 times and it was done. Yeah, I think a lot of people don't bring in the Geodude, which makes sense. I had a Bayleaf and I struggled with it with the rollout when I played Crystal, but yeah, she can be tough. I think the Geodude helps. But as a kid, she was a nightmare. Shiny Drowsy in 2,820 encounters. I'm good, but thank you. I'm good without the Drowsy, but thank you, Potato. This is a nice area to shiny hunt Drowsy. No. Oh, you're gonna teach your Sandshrew to swim like that kid with the whip from the anime? Well, yeah, sure, why not? Might as well teach my Sandshrew a water type move. Sandshrew, use Drown! Voxeltron, how you doing? Barry the Second, hello. The elusive honorable mention Sandshrew. So true, so true. Lamsauce, please, can we get at least 2 or 3 shinies? Good luck today. Thank you. 2 or 3 shinies in one day in FireRed would be crazy. I think people would actually think I'm cheating, and I don't blame them if I got 3 in one day. I would not blame them for that, for the accusation. I'm painting my rat cabinets right now thanks to the company. No problem, no problem. Enjoy painting your rat cabinets with your rat paint, with your, maybe your rat wife. I don't know. I don't know if she's there right now. Can you guys hear the Switch audio or no? I think it's set to mute. 10 shinies away from my shiny ZA living dex. Ooh, almost there though. Wait, can you hear the game? Okay, you cannot, Red. Too much audio if you could. I hear both right now. It's overwhelming. It's overwhelming. Ba-ba-da. Yeah, I don't know what to name the Drowsy yet, so I'm down for suggestions. At first, I was gonna name the Sandshrew Dart Mole. Well, at first it was gonna be like a Mega Dome, and then it turned into Dart Mole, and then what's it gonna be now? I already forgot. There was like a better name after Dart Mole, and I forgot. Chat, what did I say yesterday? Would you kill if a Drowsy appears? I have to catch it, but I'll probably just keep it in a box and name it Jail for its lore, you know. It's purple. It's normal paint actually, but the cabinets are rat. Gotcha. My bad. My bad. Lauren, how you doing? Ooh, wait. Yeah, I didn't see that. Finally got Shiny Squirtle last night after 125 hours of soft resetting. W. Congrats. You got it in the end. Let's go. Invisible. That's huge. Big W. The turtle. I like Shiny Squirtle a lot. The shell is really nice. But yeah, W's in chat for Invincible, dude. That's sick. Will Shrew sweep Surge's gym? They better. If they faint at Lieutenant Surge, I might actually cry. Loving the music in the background? Thank you. Is it? I think it's on the kind of louder end. I'm gonna turn down a little bit. But I do like the tunes. Once again, shout out to OmniStew, the channel OmniStew, for uploading these Pokemon compilations, because this is their compilation. And I'm just playing it in the background. It's a mild nature mammal? Ooh, wait, mild kinda good. It's pretty good for... Wait, that's physical attack, right? That's pretty good though. That one, I vaguely remember wanting a mild. Would you bench Raticate later on? Planning to bench yours and replace them with Dragonite. I'll probably bench my Raticate later. Because they do fall off at some point. Both still in the lab. People might be trickling in, but there have been quite a few people stuck in their hunts. 7,020 though is still under odds. Hopefully you get it soon though, Captain Squirtle. Best of luck. Sounds like the Cynthia battle. The last one was, yeah. Froggy Teacup, yo! Shiny Yamper is home. You got the puppy. Hey there, how you doing? Raticate deserves to be a starter. I feel like at some point in time they're gonna stop making like as many Pokemon designs as they have been, and maybe spruce it up with like different starter sets. I don't know. That could be a thing, but I feel like they also will not move away from the starter idea the way it's set right now. Richie, thank you for becoming a member. Thank you. Much appreciated. Taking Raticate all the way would be a flex. It'll probably, I think Raticate will fall off after... Honestly, I feel like the 4th gym. Potentially. Maybe I can bring it against Blaine, but I don't want it to be a crisp rat, you know? We have enough crisp rats taking over the Mario voice acting role and the Garfield role, alright? Raticate Mega Evolution would be fire. Instead of getting benched. Oh, gotcha. A rat starter would be goated. It would be. It would be pretty cool. If they like regional Pokemon as starters would be pretty cool. Because at some point, like, it's Gen 10. I feel like when we hit Gen 20, there's going to be too many Pokemon. I'm sure they're going to keep going with it as far as they can, but they are going to have to... Potentially, they might have to switch up the formula a bit more than having to rely on too many designs dropping. at once, you know? The Sabrina fight, I think Raticate will die. I think we need a good Pokemon, or a Pokemon with bulky special defense. Team Rocket starter would be Zubat. As soon as you become a grunt, your first Pokemon is Zubat. That's all you get. Maybe a Coughing, maybe an Ekans, but guaranteed when you enter Team Rocket, you probably get a Zubat. Raticate fell off after the 4th gym. He ain't doing nothing now. Yeah, that's what I thought. I feel like... Yeah. I mean, against Sabrina, if Raticate's quick enough, they could probably deal big damage against Psychic types because they're kind of more like glass cannons. But I don't think Raticate's fast enough for that. Nor will it live a Psychic type move. Will you be hunting for a Ghastly? I don't think I will. It's a maybe. I mean, like, the Shiny's really cool, but I feel like we don't particularly need it if we're gonna get Dragonite and Lapras and Snorlax later. Like, Snorlax will completely take over Eradicate's role, which is normal type stab, and it's bulk. The rat slander is unacceptable. I'm sorry. I'm still a fan of Ratatouille. It's just... they fall off at some point. Can't wait to retire at 65 and fire up Gen 20 and start up my retirement. Will Gen 20 be around by then? I guess it... oh, wait. Yeah, maybe. I feel like it, for me, it might be like Gen 23. Once I hit like 60. Oh, Shiny Squirrel at 7,025 just now. Oh my gosh, Captain Squirrel just dropped a message like, who's still in the lab? And it's just free from the lab. Still under odds though. Big W, Captain Squirrel. W, congrats. It's actually so huge. Alright, it seems like Chad's getting the shiny luck and I am not anymore. So Chad, it's your turn. If anyone wants a shiny, now's the time. If you're in chat right now, today is the day. Oh yeah, it's Gyarados. That was the name. Thank you. We're gonna... I think that was the first time it came up and I was like, is that too much? But actually, no, I think it's funny. I want to choose it. I'm gonna go with Gyarados. Wait, that was for Gyarados. Okay, Gyarados or Gyarados? I might run a poll whenever we get to Lavender Town. What was Sandshrews though? What was Sandshrews? I forgot we're hunting Sandshrew. I thought we were looking for Gyarados again for some reason. What are you gonna do if you get Spearow? I'll teach it Fly. I'll probably be it. Like, it'll be good for Drill Peck, and the fact that Gyarados can't learn any flying type moves is also a thing. But I think you'll mostly be the Fly guy. Eradicate the Return TM, which I think is the strongest normal type attack, but he still can't one-hit anything. Yeah. If you have boosted Nature Guts, it could probably one-hit. But other than that, yeah. What Nuzlocke doing for Emerald run release? I think I'm gonna do a Nuzlocke. Well, actually, I think I'm gonna do a Shiny Only run in Ruby Sapphire, and then maybe try for a Nuzlocke in Emerald. I might have to practice beforehand though. Shiny Only though. I think I'm gonna go Trico for Shiny Only, and then Mudkip for the Nuzlocke. Because Mudkip goes kind of crazy for a good while in the beginning. I know that I chose Charmander because it's like hard to start with in this game, but I genuinely think I need the extra help in Emerald. Emerald is like, it's been a while since I played, and I tried a hardcore in that and I died a lot. So hardcore Nuzlocke, and I've never beaten it, so I think I do need the Mudkip. Even back then I chose the Mudkip and I still died. We're undervaluing the Drowsy Snoot. I think the shiny is great. The biggest thing for me is that I don't like the pink color on Hypno. Shadows in, how you doing? Keeping Lapras and Articuno in party for League 4. Articuno I might just keep in the back, unless Lapras dies. If Lapras dies, then we bring out Articuno. I don't want to pull out the legendary unless I desperately need it. Enigma, how you doing? Sorry, let me clean my glasses. I don't think I've done that today. I think Blaziken is the easiest in Gen 3? I don't know, I feel like the first gym may be the toughest part, and then after that... Brawly... But the shiny for Swampert's also really cool. That's what I'm thinking of too. Hypno reminds me of Lemongrab from Adventure Time. Wait, you're so right. You're so right. I look at Hypno and be like, that's the sound he's gonna make. How you doing? I'm doing pretty well. Big chillin', big chillin'. Still very, very happy with how the run's going and the fact that I got the jersey tickets for the Giants game for Pokemon Worlds. Dude, I'm so glad I got them quickly. I'm so glad I got them quickly because when I checked after stream, they were out of the jersey tickets. I'm so glad that I just bought them. I was gonna I was like, maybe we can maybe I can call my friends and get planned after after they're done with work, and then I looked at the tickets and was like, no, these are gonna sell out, dude. So I bought a whopping 6 tickets and was hoping people could take it, which thankfully they were all taken. It was awesome. Pokemon World stream. I don't have a ticket for Worlds. I have a ticket for the baseball game, but not the actual Worlds event, dude. They just opened single day pass interest forms, so I'm hoping I can at least go one day. Because again, it's like right there, and I've never been to Worlds, so I would like to go for even just one day. Yeah, I'm gonna show up early to get the jersey and to get the size I want for sure. Like I don't want another Yoshi bobblehead debacle where I just found the box in the stands after the game was over and there was no bobblehead and it was wet in the sopping rain. The scalpers, dude, it was insane. When I was leaving the stadium, they're scalpers. Like, hey, can I buy the bobblehead off of you? Or for like 20 bucks? And other people are like, well, I'll sell it to you for 500. And I think those people were also scalpers, so it was like scalpers on scalpers, like, hey! It was crazy, dude. But yeah, I have a whole plan with my friends right now. We are set. I can't wait. I actually can't wait. Drowsiness. Oh, I need this Sandshrew. Look at it. Gotta jinx your hard gold run. She's so powerful. She do be weeping. She has really high special attack. Got tickets to Naruto night during the Milwaukee Brewers game in August. Pretty hyped to Naruto run through the American Family Field. Wait, they have Naruto night there too? I think there was one at the Giants game as well, but I didn't like the jersey that much. The ice goat is due going. What is a seal if not the goat of the sea? Wait, do they have multiple Naruto nights? I heard that the Dodgers are doing another One Piece night this year, which I think is gonna get crazy scalped again. You got me for a nanosecond? We take that. Even if it's for a frame. Even if it's for like half a second. Come on, the jerseys, yeah. I feel like, I don't know. The Pokemon ones are clean, but the other ones, I feel like they just like pump something out. If they reworked it, I think it would hit for the Naruto jerseys. This is why Steam is making you register the controller so you can buy it to avoid scalpers. Yeah, I think companies are now trying to do more to prevent scalping, but the downside is that it's just not as accessible for people who don't quite have the knowledge or merchandise. Like, if you're going to a store trying to buy a TCG pack, they have created measures so scalpers can't purchase it, just to ensure that people who are buying the products are actual fans. But in that case, then parents who don't know the franchise can't really buy it for their kid. Kevin, how you doing? It's gonna be Shiny Spearow because he wants Sandshrew and chat wants Drowsy, but no one wants Spearow. Actually, there have been 2 people who want Spearow, but the overwhelming masses do want Drowsy, so... waiting for today, we have a home run clip of a player Naruto running to all the bases. Why haven't they done that yet? They had Yoshi at the Yoshi event. Like just do things. I missed the Yoshi event, dude. Actually, it was pretty hype. My favorite was like the cult-looking Yoshi mascot. Hold on, let me see if I can pull up pictures. Donald Glover was there too. It's just a Yoshi raising his arms and like saying, "Make some noise!" Just like the Yoshi was literally like this. it was awesome. And then I think Donald Glover like actually pitched the first ball, which is really cool. Atlas, how you doing? Stradivarius, if you really want the best psychic type, is Starmie. Yeah, Starmie I heard was the best one, but I kinda... I'm getting Lapras, though. I don't know, I think I want more bulk than, I mean, I guess Starmie is kinda bulky. But Lapras is thick! Yeah, Shiny Staryu is pretty cool. I think in the older games, Shiny Staryu hits, and in the newer games, I'm like, The 3D model, like, does not do the 3D or the pixel sprite justice entirely. Starmie has 85 in both defense and special events. It's not the worst. It's more so, it's like speed and special attack, which is a very, very good sweeper. For sure. What's your current hype for Winds and Waves? You're craving it? I'm looking forward to it. I don't think I've really craved a game in a good while, though. Like, I only really get excited the day before it drops. Like, that's the peak excitement for sure. But like a year before, I'm like, oh, that's coming out soon, cool. And I just wait. I think I have not genuinely been super excited for a game's release since I was maybe 11? Maybe? Yeah, 115 speed and 100 special attack is wild. Let's go, Pikachu Staryu. Let's go, Pikachu Staryu is clean. Oh, I was like... I thought... My brain was like mixing up a lot of things. I was like, let's go! And I was like, wait, that's the game? And then I was like, wait, what about Pikachu Staryu? Okay, anyway. I need to look at that Staryu though. I have not gotten the Staryu in Let's Go Pikachu. Johnny Sack, how you doing? My show was on. That's crazy. I was just thinking about that line the other day. I was like reading YouTube comments on someone's video, like someone else's, and was like, oh, that's like a fun phrase. I don't know if anyone said that in my chat before. And it's funny that you just said that the day after I read those comments. Hannah, hello! Do I have any hobbies? Video games used to be my hobby, but now I do this like more often, so it's like less so a hobby nowadays. I do want to get into drawing, but I'm holding out on that a bit. Watching baseball has been a fun hobby, but have fallen off of watching since the past month. The past month has been very, very wild, but I think things are slowing down now. I used to play music. I don't really do that anymore either. At least right now, would like to get back into it. I think outside of work, I mostly just read. Like, it's either editing, looking up YouTube stuff, seeing what's new, and then reading. I think that's my life right now. Sometimes socializing, sometimes like I be going out with friends, but other than that, I don't think I've really done too much outside of that lately. But that's a choice. It is a choice. I think I've been enjoying like making the creation of it all, so it's like not a downside either. It's not burning me out right now. Lapras can rip. Let it rip! It can learn the same all-star moveset that Starmie can. You just gotta watch out for— what is happening? What? Capture card. You just gotta watch out for the added weakness from ice types. Very, very true. Also, Lapras basically is guaranteed here. So I do be down to hunt that, so I don't risk getting like a second Magikarp. A day without lambs live is like a cake without a cherry on top? Y'all get cakes with cherries on tops? What the heck? I want that. I love artificial cherry, actually. It's like so bad for me because it's definitely a bunch of red 40, but it tastes so good. Love one-hitting red Lapras with thunder. Yeah, electric type moves are scary on that. Want to get back into reading books? Yeah! I don't read that many non-fiction, or I don't read that many fiction books, but it is chill reading. It's like I've been trying to read more again because it's a way for me to just be off of screens. Even though I'm on my Kindle. It's a Kindle, but I think it's better for my eyes than being on a monitor for all day, you know? What instrument did you play? I went to college for music performance. In trumpet. I forgot to say my instrument after I said that, sorry. I dropped out halfway through and then started working in tech. And then I was like, I don't want to do this. So then I started making stuff. And I think this is the most fun I've had. I think music was a close second. It was just a matter of, I don't know, I think that was a weird chapter of my life. I was just kind of tired. Alice, what genre are you into? Ooh. From an American friend. Ooh, Stalking Jack the Ripper. I liked reading that, like looking into that stuff actually. I've heard the name. Kaylin, how you doing? I remember when I was in middle school, I was like looking into cryptids, and for some reason Jack the Ripper was on there. I think that was an actual person. But I looked into it like, oh my. No recover for Lapras, slightly lower defense, and nearly half the speed as well as the additional ice weakness. Oh, so Lapras is just not as good as Starmie overall. It's okay though. I think Lapras can potentially handle well enough. Is it lower defense? Huh. Lala Brave, how you doing? Can you recommend me a book? It depends what you're looking for. I read a lot of nonfiction, so... honestly, I think the books that I read will not be fun for a lot of people. Except maybe the fighting weakness for Lapras. Yeah, weaknesses in that aspect. But stat-wise, it sounds like Starmie is the better pick. I think you messed up the stream title. Says Sandshrew instead of Drowsy. No. It's right. I think you're a little mixed up there. You're a little mixed up. We're looking for this guy. This guy right here. You see this guy? That's what we're looking for. Lapras says 80 defense but 35 special defense. So lower defense, better special. Gotcha. Huh. I have a feeling you'll get Sandshrew before I see a shiny on Route 3. Over odds again, just hit 8,500. You'll get out of there soon, Mig. You got it. Honestly, I'm due for a long hunt too, so maybe it's my turn to hit 10,000 and you'll catch up. She just wants to deny it. Nah, I'm not denying it. I'm not denying the Drowsy. You guys are in denial right here. Like, yes, it's been said that we're getting the Drowsy. You guys are projecting. I think you guys are projecting. Lamb, do you have any recs based on my last message? Well, I might have missed it. Hold on, let me scroll up. Mystery, fantasy, non-fiction, modern, coming of age. The last person I was recommended... recommended, Haruki Murakami. I don't know. I mean, what's on my Kindle right now? Right now I'm reading The 7 Habits of Highly Effective People, and I think I might be like ADHD brain, but I might have like a short attention span. Or maybe I'm brain rot a little. I don't know. But the words are quite long, so sometimes I spend a lot more time like rereading sentences than I normally do in that book. So I am struggling to get through it. What are some other things? I don't know, I like reading, like... I think I like reading self-improvement books in a way. Like, I liked reading the Compound Effect as well. I don't know, that might be my favorite book right now. I don't think I have an interest that is vast. That's just what I've been reading. I've been reading some biographies, but I think those are also not too interesting for some people. When's the crypto course coming out? No! Lamb coin? Lamb coin? No. Dangerous bug types are practically non-existent, so it's pretty much fighting rock or ghost dark. The problem with Pinsir is the lack of stab boosted attacks. Yeah, the balance for this game is like kind of funky. I think Yeah, the movesets for the Pokemon are like kinda selected strangely. Well, not optimally. I think they balance it out now. In newer gens, but early gens, I think they're still ironing things out. And then the type splits, like Gyarados, being a physical attacker, but all water type moves are special attack is also very, very funky. Constantly tired, how you doing? Welcome, welcome. I'm doing pretty well. Big chillin', big chillin'. I will say today may be like a shorter stream again, chat. Mike said, can I see the team? You can see all the shinies we've got so far with exclamation point shiny, or you can check the YouTube description. When it comes to the team itself and its state right now, I can probably do it at the end of stream, just so I can get some encounters moving. But I can show it at the end of stream. They gave Scyther a bug type move, yet they didn't give Pinsir the same. Yeah, I don't know, it might have just been an oversight. Izul, how you doing? Pokemon without physical / special split feels so weird to me because I'm playing Pokemon Unbound. Yeah, going from new gen to Gen 3, I do have to stay kind of... I have to keep in mind that some types are not physical, and some types are not special. Like Bite with the Gyarados, I was like... There was a Pokemon hardening and I just kept tackling, and then I forgot that Bite was considered special. Because I kept doing tackle because I was like, okay, well I have higher physical attacks, so... And I don't know, tackle... In my brain I was like, tackle did more at the time than Bite, and then I just forgot that Bite was not physical in that match. The long streams are always when I'm at work, I'm sorry. I do want to do long streams, but I do want to keep making progress with the project that I had sent in for me as well. They sure made a lot of oversights over the generations, yeah. I mean, they're ironing things out. I think they're much more polished now. I think the oversights now are maybe glitches and performance issues. I mean, especially like retro games. Retro games, you just... I think balancing was just not... optimized yet. I think they made games and tried to kind of balance, but also had... like, dragon types were extremely rare, which is why they're pseudos, and then you get them late game, which I think is fine to have. But I think nowadays there are more counters for it. They only had 2 fire types and 3 electric types, and yet went ahead and had an electric gym leader and a fire elite 4 member, and they couldn't fill their teams. Yeah, different time. Do you think the balancing was good in Gen 5? I don't really remember Gen 5 to say. Sounds like a Pokemon Coliseum soundtrack. Yes, them! Sorry for ranting too much about ROM hacks. No, you're good. I have been missing them, sorry, but feel free to drop them. I think if people say, or if people drop a passionate message, they're just really excited for what they're playing, you know? I don't think it's a bad thing. As long as it like doesn't derail too much from what we're doing, like it's like spammy, but you're totally fine. Excuse me. Wish me always healthy. Yeah, I hope you stay healthy. Definitely do what you can to stay healthy. You got it though. In the end, it will be up to you, so definitely take care. Definitely take care of yourself. And may you live a long, healthy life. Dallas, if you had a shiny Drowsy, will you still have the Sandshrew? No, it's one shiny per area, and the Sandshrew, the backup place would be in the other route where its encounter rate is lower. So I don't think it's really worth going back for it. I'm gonna go for a Diglett if we don't get Sandshrew. We all want that Drowsy? All of us, you know, but... Yeah, I don't know about all of us. Can't help but think that at least they could have done... The least they could have done is change their types. There didn't have to be an electric gym or Elite 4 gym member. They had 4 more options. Maybe it's a sign. They had 2 fire types. And then they had Flint as an Elite 4 member and Faulkner. Wait, not Faulkner. Volkner. Volkner. Because those 2 are shipped a lot, right? What if it's a sign? How much lamb could a Lamsauce sus if a Lamsauce could sus lamb? That's a good question. Probably a lot. Which gym leader will be the most challenging? I think we're past the most challenging. Because we had a Charmander as a starter and we battled Brock, and then we battled Misty. But now that we're past those 2, it should be pretty much smooth sailing as long as we, like, don't lose a lot of Pokemon to something crazy happening. You better get that Diglett because you're getting Drowsy in this route for sure. Okay. Wait, I want to go back to the book topic. What else have I read? I have Hunger Games. I've not read it. I've only watched the movies, but I have the book. I've read... Ooh. For any fiction enjoyers, hear me out. Diary of a Wimpy Kid. Edgar, how you doing? We do a Nintendo playlist. Mario and Zelda have some bangers. They do have bangers. They do got bangers. Oh, you know what's a good playlist? Oh, well, actually, a lot of Mario games have really good playlists. Frick. I was thinking Wonder, and I was thinking Origami King for Mario. Okay, here. Hype Nintendo music. So that's not just Pokemon. This is always the one that pops up. Actually, how about Super Smash Bros. Ultimate OST? And we'll see if that crashes. Oh, wait. All Castlevania songs, all the Legend of Zelda songs. Wait, W? Beautiful playlist. Fire Emblem, Mega Man. Let's go Mario. I'm craving some Mario. They don't have Mario. They have not made a Mario one yet. Never mind. It's been 6 years. Slayonetta? That one actually gets DMCA'd, unfortunately, sometimes. Super Smash Bros. Ultimate. I want Banjo. I'm playing Banjo. Off from work, eating tacos and watching your stream. Hype? Hey, let's go. Enjoy your tacos. What kind of tacos? What meat did you get? Hunger Games book is good? Yeah, I watched the movie and then I got the book to compare it, and then I never read it. I read like maybe 3 chapters and then stopped reading it. 8-bit Mega Man is pretty good too. I agree with that. What was that guy's name? Dr. Wily? Wily's Castle? Holy. The backbeat? Damn, a game drops like 20 years ago, over 20 years ago, and they like remix it to make it modern, baby. Hell yeah. Banjo OST with LeafGreen is a fever dream. I feel like this music is my brain when I'm shiny hunting. That goes so hard. Yo, Metallica, take notes. They're beef, onion, cheese, and potato? Ooh. Oh, that sounds so good. Sorry, making me hungry again. I literally just ate. I feel like I'm going so fast with this song, right? I need this for my pre-gaming playlist whenever I go out. When you're like getting dressed, you're like brushing your hair, putting on some deodorant for those who put on deodorant. I don't. Not getting hammered to the banjo. Every time there's a kazooie, you can take a shot. I can see this being a montage of it all. Pepsi, how you doing? Do you not have to worry about copyright music when live streaming only VODs? When live streaming, it actually can take your stream down and end it. So you do have to worry about it when you're streaming too. Like, if you are playing, like, let's say you're playing Lady Gaga. If you play, like, maybe a minute of it, I think they're gonna strike you. And then take the stream down. Play that fiddle, Mumbo. Play that diddle. Play that fiddle. I don't know where about the second one is diddle. Not that drowsy stream. But yeah, VODs, for VODs, if I play copywritten music, sometimes there'll be... I think if I'm... Okay, so if I upload a video with, like, DMCA music, like a regular video on the channel, I think it will just be flagged as not able to be viewed in most countries. You own any of the Pokemon games on the original cartridge GBA? I do. I have Emerald, Sapphire, LeafGreen. I bought a Pokemon Red Game Boy Color a few years ago. I think it was 2 years ago now. I don't have my crystal anymore. That is lost in the void. So that's up to the GBA. I have pretty much every Pokemon game, though. Like, every generation. Except for Gen 2. Because that's lost in the void. Do Magnemite spawn here? I think they spawn in a different area. In both games. Strike you sounds so ominous even though I know what that means. They're gonna smite me! Emerald is worth an arm and a leg nowadays. Have the analog pocket, what do you have? I used up an SP, but high key. A few years ago when I was in high school, I lent it to a friend. And then my friend lent it to their partner at the time. And then, unfortunately, their partner like left it unattended and they were babysitting a kid. So either the kid lost it, or I don't know, maybe they lost it, like the person babysitting, or maybe the kid just took it. But I just couldn't get the console back. Something happened to it. I don't know what. But luckily, my LeafGreen was not in there. Unfortunately, someone else's Emerald was in there, though. So I do not have a console, like a GBA console for that anymore. But I do have a DS, so I can just play on my DS. I don't really have anything for my Pokemon Red, though. So you don't lend things to other people. It does happen. Like, for the most part, I think people are pretty good about it. But, yeah, it was years ago. I mean, we were younger, too, so... I know you gave it to a friend, risky game, had a friend borrow a game when he moved out of town. Oh, no. I don't mind lending things to people. Like, I still do. For the most part, people are good about it. Like, I trust the people I know. I think back then, though, it was like high school, so it was just different. Can I borrow your DS?
Actually, it's a limited edition, Gen 4 with Dialga and Palkia on it, so, no.
I actually do have that one, though. The magnetic waves would mess with radars, computers, and satellites, and radio waves. Anything made of metal would be flying everywhere, constantly being repelled and attracted, flying out windows. What are we talking about? Do you ever crave rare Game Boys like the Japanese exclusive Game Boy Light? I don't know, I haven't really looked into consoles that much. Which is why I haven't really been thinking about buying an SP. Because I'm okay with what I have right now. I'll buy the new thing for video games, but other than that, probably won't buy the old things unless I have something to set up for stream. Can you show us? Yes. If I can grab it. I think it's in here. This is the DS case, though. It's pretty cool. Are you the one? No, this is my old. This is my naked DS. Where's my DS? Where's my other one? It's somewhere in the void. I know for sure it's somewhere. But it'll turn up. But for now, you just see the case for it. It's basically like this, but it's probably like in my bedroom or something. Anyway, I found my fish want me, women fear me hat. So. Oh, I left the screen on drowsy. Ew, yuck. It's so weird. Should be around here. Hold on, I'm lost. Oh, my cables are tangled! It's been 500 days since you left. I'll look for that later. What if it's just like on the other side of my desk? What if it's under the cat blanket? It's not under the cat blanket. Yeah, it'll just turn up. This is the case, or is it the DS Special Edition? I have the case, but I also have the DS Special Edition because it came as a package. I don't know where the Special Edition DS is, but it'll turn up. If your nose itches, it means that Drowsy is stealing your dream. What? I can't have that. What the heck? I'm like actually so curious where that went. I've been running. Okay, so I have this DS in here because I was playing Beyblade. I was playing Beyblade G Revolution on my DS. But it was my old one because the screen is funky on this. It like doesn't work anymore. The touchscreen's really bad. Does this work? Does this turn on? Okay, this is hella dead. Oh wait, no, it's hella on. So, but yeah, you can see that the screen's like kind of messed up. So now it's more so like a Game Boy thing. I think if I angle it wrong, like you can see that the screen like turns white. Yeah, you can kind of see it. It's like actually messed up. But if I angle it well enough, it does turn back to normal. DSi XL? No, this is normal DS. The DS Lite. But then I had another DS, which was where I played DS games without a messed up screen. And that is somewhere else. I don't know where that is. You Shiny Hunt on DS? No, not really. I only Shiny Hunt on stream. At least lately. I think I've only Shiny Hunted off stream like 2 times. So old, remember when Red and Blue is in store? No, that's fair, that's fair. Yeah, I don't think that's like old, you know? You're still young, you're still fresh. Have every one of the... Wait, whoa. You have every one of the other handhelds before, and including the OG blue 3DS, which I got like almost on the day it released in iShot. Oh my gosh. Wait, W? But you kids from the 90s are grown now? Yeah, that is the natural process of aging. I think we're all grown now, right? I'm like late 90s and I'm like full. I do be a full adult. I don't think there are any left that are not grown. Unless you mean grown like 30s. Alright, it's a verified chat. I don't mind people saying their age if they're over, like, 18, but if you're under that, don't say it in chat. As a heads up. I know there's an age discussion, but yeah. Online safety and all that jazz, you know? For anyone younger. I mispicked though, chat. That was fire. Tomahawk guy, yo, how you doing? 4,434 encounters, still hunting that shiny Nidoran male. You got it though. You're making great progress, my goodness. Remember buying the Game Boy Micro over the DS because I thought it was newer. Yeah. I think back then it was like really hard to gauge what was the current and new thing. Did I hear the game? Oh, there you go. Like, you see something that you've never seen before, like, ooh, this might be new? But how was that? Your prediction is up? Oh, thank you, thank you. Love the Game Boy Advance SP with backlight. Played Ruby and FireRed on that. I love that console. RIP my console. Once ate a whole cake by myself with my bare hands because I hadn't had anything sweet and ate healthy for months. It was amazing, although the wedding attendants were shocked. That's really funny. with your bare hands, yo. Oh, GBA Micro was just GBA but worse because it's not backwards compatible. That sounds like something they would make. Yeah. You go back to the SP and it's rough, let me tell you. I'm getting older and just want a nice crisp pixels with a lot of lumens. The bride and groom just had a whole cake lying around in the back. Would you believe it? I don't believe it. I attended, like, a wedding for the first time in my adult life. For, like, a friend. And I didn't realize how little the bride and groom, like, were able to eat. Like, my friend was just sitting up there while everyone else was eating and like kind of watching us, and then after he said that he was able to eat some of the leftovers if there were any. I'm just like, oh my gosh, dog, this is your day. I feel like you deserve more food. But apparently it's a thing that like they don't eat as much. Got Shiny Magikarp yesterday. Your streams motivated me for the hunt. Hey, let's go! Congrats, congrats! Congrats on it. Magic of Carp. Big W. The golden fish. Then you're gonna get this awesome guy incoming. This big old noodle. I will just send them out again. Noodle incoming. Look at that. That's a guy. W fish. I think I've been spoiled by modern technology. Same. Is there a dead pixel on my monitor? No, it's fine, it's fine. Oh no, I thought I saw something. Currently 900 software sets into a Shiny Rayquaza hunt in BDSP, and I'm debating giving up at 1000 to wait until I have enough money saved for Dynamax Adventures and Shield. Ah, gotcha, gotcha. The 1000 Rayquaza, though, would be kind of fire. But it's also really freaking long to hunt in BDSP, so I getcha. So hyped to see what you named your drowsy. I'm not looking for the drowsy chat. Paranoia creeping in lamp. It actually do be. It actually really do be. Alright, this is too Christmassy. We gotta switch it up. Ah, yes, Gobi's Valley. Good with Shiny Sandshrew heading out, Lamb. For sure, for sure. Take care, Stradivarius. Have a good night. Thank you for hanging out. Take care. Now doing a hunt for Shiny Charmander, reach 600 resets. Ooh, good luck, good luck. Hope you get the Charmander quick and fast, and that you're not stuck in the lab for too many hours. Oh, it's Miri! How you doing? Welcome to freedom. And Dusqueak. Dusqueak. Is our liege here yet? Not yet, Drowsy. Your liege is not here yet, and hopefully they stay away. I'm really curious where my DS went, dude. What the hell? Am I trying to brain trace where it could be? Definitely not with my 3DS. My 3DS is like literally right next to my bed because I was trying to play Phoenix Wright. Losing my mind, losing my mind. That's my life. How you doing, Hoko? Your friend borrowed it again. I haven't been in contact with them in a while. I was like, you know, after high school. Like, I'd be down to, like, talk with them. I think I saw them, like, one time after college, and I haven't seen them since. I hope they're doing well, though. It's just one of those things where it's, like, we live kind of apart, and it's, like, harder to meet up. But yeah, that being said, we're in high school, and it wasn't even my friend that lost it. It was like my friend's partner at the time. Yeah, it was years ago. How many hours? For this hunt or total? Because for this overall challenge, it's been 95 hours. For this hunt specifically, I do not know. I did not check. Gotta search for the Mississippi Islands, but we'll be past the Nuzlocke by then. Ba-ba. So it wouldn't be a Nuzlocke hunt if we did hunt in the post game, but post game is also still a maybe. I do want to hunt the legendaries, and I do want to do the TGTV hunt because that was really funny. But the thing with that is I do want to finish by the time Hoenn drops. And honestly, by the time this challenge is done, I might, like, take a stream break for a while to catch up on my own stuff, video-wise. Like, right now it's been stream and then making time for incoming projects, but if I took, like, a week off of stream, I think I could catch up with some of the stuff. Of my own. But that's a while from now. Like, we still got- we're like- I mean, what are our targets? Sandshrew, potentially dig it. I'm gonna say like 1.5 for that. Eevee, Dratini, Snorlax, Articuno, Lapras. That's a few hunts still. That's still quite a few. And I feel like they're gonna just randomly drop Ruby Sapphire, like, potentially in July. That's what I'm worried about. I was gonna say Lapras. Yeah, I always forget Lapras for some reason. Is this a scam call? What is this? 1 second, chat. Definitely a scam call. Should I, like, chat, should I call this person back? Like, the scam call? And then you guys can, like, hear me just try to mess with them. I'm, like, actually tempted. It's saying I purchased a $900 worth order from Walmart for a PlayStation and a 3D headset. It doesn't even say which 3D headset, which is really funny. It's for the greater good. It'll probably be an AI bot. But if it's... I feel like the scam ones are, like, more so... Do not redeem. I'm not trying to redeem it. I'm not trying to redeem it. It's saying that... Okay, here's the voicemail transcription. Price purchase of $919.45 for a PlayStation 5 and a 3D headset. Has recently been placed on a Walmart account registered in your name and phone number. If you did not make this purchase, press 1 now to cancel the order or immediately call us back. Wait, let me hear if it's like... If this is like a bot or a person speaking. Frick, oh, it's a bot. If I called them back, it would have been funny. Yeah, it's a scam. No, I get those all the time, but that's the first time they left the voicemail, like, oh, here's the... I usually ignore them, but that one I was like kind of tempted to call them back to mess with them. It's definitely fake. It's definitely fake. If you call it back to mess with them, you'll get more spam calls. It's for the greater good. If they call me, that way it doesn't... no one else gets scammed, right? If I waste a scammer's time, then it saves someone, like, their chance of being scammed for a day. I've never picked those up, for the record. I never pick them up, and I get a lot still. So I'm like, might as well just waste their time. Because like, every stream they've been calling. Every stream. Not that particular, like, transcript, but I get, like, 3 spam calls every stream. And I never pick them up. The only time I pick up my phone is if they leave, like, a voicemail, and it's actually... like my dentist or something. Or if I have their number. Those are the only 2 times I pick up. Or actually, the only times I pick up are when I know the number. The other times, then, they have to leave a voicemail. Shiny scammer hunt? I could be like Kitaboga just messing with them, you know? You know, I guess an alt thing I could do if I don't want them on my personal is to get another phone number and call them from there. Call them, pretend you have a very weird accent that's very hard to understand. I'm gonna speak like XQC. Just like blah, 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 blah. Yeah, no, that was a bot though. I'm not picking that one up. I usually report them too. Dude, the spoofing numbers are really annoying though, I gotta say. I was working. I worked like like kind of, it was like a front desk job, but I was also like working security, so it was like a 2-in-1. And so we had our phone, and sometimes companies call us and we were supposed to like answer them. So we pretty much had to answer every time the phone rang. There was this one person who called and was like, "You called me?" I was like, "No, I just started my shift. But like, how long ago were you called?" And they're like, 3 minutes ago. I was like, "Oh, I was here. I don't think anyone called on the phone." And this person on the other end was like, "Well, I definitely have the right number, so you definitely called me." I was like, "No, this number might have been spoofed." And they're like, "I don't know what that means. You definitely called me, so what do you want?" I'm just like, I don't know what to tell you. So spoofing's really annoying. Cause someone spoofed like the company phone line, and then I had to deal with someone who was very upset that I called them. And I don't know, dude. Ultimate favorite Pokemon picker to grid system. Oh, I've done that. I haven't done that in years, though. It was probably like 3 years ago, though. Is Mr. Mime or Drowsy more creepy? I don't know. I think they're about equal. Love watching Kitaboga and Scammers Payback vids. I haven't watched those in a while, but I loved binging them years ago. I think he's doing good work. I think he's also paved the way for more people to pursue annoying the scammers. Which is a big W. I think the more people like try to prevent them from the more people that make it harder for them to profit off of scamming, then the less of a craze it will be, you know? Do I watch game conspiracies and fact videos? I used to watch the game theory up until I watched one MatPat video. This was like an April Fool's video, I'm pretty sure. But young me had like an existential crisis at the end of the video. It was very much meant to be a joke. Like, it was very obviously a joke. Like, in the year 2193, or in the year 3000 something, humans are, like, no longer existing, and there will be flying aliens farting in the galaxy. Or something like that. And then I literally had an anxiety attack, because I was just like, oh gosh, nothing's forever. So I stopped watching that for a while. It was like the craziest dialogue with it was meant to obviously be a joke. And then me just like panicking after, which is also kind of funny in retrospect, in hindsight. The trauma. It's just the craziest dialogue I just heard. That would definitely mess me up as a kid. I was like, I think I was 16 when I watched that. It wasn't like, I was definitely young and scared, for sure. But, yeah, I think I started getting existential crises more after, like, 12. Do I believe in ghosts? not really. Kind of, to an extent, yes, but I also don't think they can really do anything to hurt you. Context? You might need to rewind for the context. It's a bit to explain. I don't really believe in supernatural too much. But I think there's a reason why things happen, and why people can be convinced that it could be this or that, or believe this or another. I do believe in the idea of souls and spirits, but maybe not ghosts that haunt people, you know? I don't think they can really do any harm, is my thought process there. Like, if they're a ghost, they might just be around and, like, try to... honestly, if I were a ghost, I would just be around to mess with people. I think that would be my... that would be my purpose. Nice usage of Banjo Tootie music in the background. Thank you. This is, the Smash Ultimate Remix version. However, there is one song left after this, and I'll look for, like, Mario Smash music or something. I believe in Danny Phantom. He's a phantom. No longer a ghost, is a poltergeist. Okay, then I don't believe poltergeist. But to an extent, maybe I believe in ghosts then. Harmlessly prank the living? Exactly. I would, like, mess with people in silly ways. As best as I can. This is Banjo Tootie. Yeah, it combines Banjo Kazooie, Banjo Tootie. This is, we're in the Banjo Tootie section. I think they only have three Banjo Tootie songs. And then we'll go to Mario after. There's something about you talking about this stuff with the goofy banjo music in the background. It's really funny. This is just the vibe of how I am all the time, with the actual music to accurately represent what I'm saying. You also you believe they exist, like some things just happen? No, that's fair. That is fair. I try to be more on the skeptical side for it, but I think my mentality for it is there's probably some lore for the idea to be as popular as it is, you know? It was my first shiny ever, a Magikarp in, I think, Pokemon Emerald. This music is perfect for going crazy during a shiny hunt. Thank you. I need to play Banjo Tootie because I don't know who this is. Lord Wu Fak Fak. Lord Wu Fak Fak. I like the Mr. Patch one though. Mr. Patch is pretty fire. Had a shiny stubble from Emerald 2 as the first, and it ran away. This music is perfect for going crazy in general. Also true. Me in my padded cell listening to Banjo Kazooie music. Alright, well. Wait, no, I'm trying to... No, not again, not again. Smash Ultimate Mario music. Let's shuffle this beach. It's not gonna shuffle very well, is it? Ah, a classic. I just chose one. And there's me pre-gaming to it. Real. Kirk Hope is a genius. These songs never get old. I agree. Kirk Hope is just an amazing composer. Big fan, big fan. When's the shiny Shrew gonna spawn? Don't know yet. The other shinies have been pretty quick. I think I'm due for a long hunt. But even right now, I'm still like not that far off from where I am. Or where my encounters have been. Ba-ba-da. Alright, chat, if I ever need to sit in a straitjacket in a padded cell, remind me to play some Banjo-Kazooie music on repeat for 100 hours. What's the longest yet? Especially with Shiny should list it. I don't really know. Tomahawk Guy! Hope things get better. I hope you feel better. Yeah, I don't know the encounters exactly. I might have been the Charmander. Charmander might have been the longest. I cannot speak today. I'm sorry. I'm like stuttering everything. Not stuttering, but pausing. Singing in this? Ba-ba-da. Chat, does the drowsy... Oops. Chat, does the drowsy, emote work? If you type drowsy all lowercase. That was several days. Yeah, I still think Charmander was the longest. Technically. I know that the Rattata was 4,249, but time-wise, I think Charmander was still the longest. Drowsy. Oh, I think without the explanation point, I think that might help. If you drop a drowsy all lowercase, no exclamation point. Does that emote work? First run of the day, 8 frames late. Nah, you're warming up, you're warming up. It does work! That's drowsy, baby. Let's go! Terry, how you doing? That's not him now, I cry. That's really... This spam. Unfortunately, the emote doesn't work on YouTube right now, but I believe the 7TV extension, they're trying to implement it to YouTube slowly. I think BTTV was just added to YouTube, but I don't know how to access it. I need to figure that out. I've been trying to look into that. But 7TV seems to be in progress as well. 7TV is how you're going to be able to get that Sandshrew emote when you type in drowsy. The evil thing to do would be to have all forms of drowsy as the prompt, like capitalize, all caps SpongeBob meme format. You know, I was thinking about that too. When I was making the drowsy emote, I was thinking, okay, maybe after stream I can set it for every spelling variation. But I have not done that yet. I just wanted to make sure this one worked before I added more. So you cannot say drowsy at all. I think a way around it is Ezra, like, spacing out the drowsies and putting emotes in between. I copy and paste the exact, like, the exact text that Ezra's been dropping so that it can read it as an emote. Could do it if you could edit 7TV emotes for you. I don't know if you can you? I don't think that's a mod thing. I think it's something I actually have to log into. Unfortunately. Ba-da-bop, 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 bop-bop-bop-bop-bop. But yeah, for YouTube, you can run the membership emotes and the YouTube provided emotes. And hopefully in the near future, I can let you guys, like, access what Twitch has. The thing is that, the big thing with the streaming services is that it's just a bit to code. YouTube's API and the chat links are kind of different compared to Twitch's as well, with it being unique stream chat links. Like, each one becomes a video, which is a W, but the downside of that is that we don't have, like, a global universal chat, which makes it kind of tougher for things to be read and maybe applied to things. Like, Cult of the Lamb, it's reading the universal chat for the account that you have on Twitch, but on YouTube, it's each a new video URL each time, which makes it a bit weird. I see the emote has been created. This will not stop drowsy. We do have the Spiro one too. I forgot we had that. Lady Routes, how you doing? What am I wearing two hats? Yes. This is my normal one. This is the fish want me, woman fear me hat that I was talking about. And I found it when I was looking for my DS. Well, it seems like I found this. Whatever I look for next, I'm gonna find my my limited edition Gen 4 DS. I have the case. The DS is not in there. It's a different DS in there. How do you stream on YouTube and Twitch at the same time? Do you need two cameras? No. It's kind of just reading from the same software, so the data's all the same. So you don't have to have two devices or two sources of things when it can just read from one and then multicast. With Stream Elements, I'm using the Stream Elements one. There might be a better way to multi-stream with less latency. But I'm using Stream Elements, which is developing, or they're developing multi-streaming on the software, so it has some glitches, but overall it's pretty good. 3-foot frame of a tapir with claws. When he wags his fingers, everybody falls. He wakes you up from dreams and feasts on your screams, so we don't talk about drowsy. Ah, yeah.
Creepy drowsy.
No shiny drowsy. No shiny Sandshrew. Now it's on Earthworm. I like Earthworm. Is that the new copy paste? I really like Earthworm. Earthworm is great. Perfect creature. Ba-ba-da. Ba-ba-da-ya, ba-ba-da-bum. Ba-da-ya, ba-ba-da-ya, bum-bum-bum-bum. Da-na-na-na-na-da-da. Darian, how you doing? Have I ever played Super Mario? Wait, have I played Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga on GBA? I actually have. I am actually cultured there. I have played that. It's a beautiful game. Shout out to Prince Peasley. I ship him with Luigi. Thoughts on Brambleghast? I think the concept is pretty cool. I just wish the evolution was, like, more distinct. I think the fact that there are brambles can make it somewhat messy, where it can be kind of hard to distinguish the two. But if they did more with it somehow, it would pop a lot more for me. That's my only gripe about it, but it's a cool concept. Ba-ba-na-na. When you say how you doing, you kind of sound like Mario a bit. Do I? Is it like Chris Pratt Mario? Because I have not watched the movie. Mario Luigi Brothership. I need to finish it. So no spoilers in chat on my behalf, please. But I like the music a lot. I love the music in that game. How long have you been wearing 2 hats? Maybe the past 20 minutes. Maybe. I don't really know. You want more? Find it wild that Luigi technically has more ships than Mario. Yeah. I mean, I think Mario's 2 ships is maybe Peach, and then, like, maybe Bowser. I'm sure people have, like, shipped them with others, but I think... I think people go for those, too. Sorry, I'm moving the mic again. Lady Reynolds hasn't been on Twitch for a while since it can't be accessed on your work Wi-Fi, but now that you are, remembering how fun this Poke game is? It's chill. It's a chill game. No help! No help! I don't need help! Welcome back to the Twitch end. Unfortunate that work has been blocking you from the streams, though. But maybe it's temporary. Maybe they'll unlock it. That happened with my work. They were like, oh, what happened to the music? Oh. Who's my favorite Pokemon? Tyrunt and Tyrantrum. I like both. Stack the hats. Didn't Peach friendzone Mario multiple times? Yes, but he's still going after her. Let's get that green turtle. It's weird they won't let me access Twitch, but they're cool with me being on Discord. Yeah, maybe it's like a latency thing. I don't know. Maybe they think, maybe they see Twitch as naughty, but on Discord they're like, gamers. Luigi Bowser has infiltrated my mind ever since the first movie came out. I have not watched the first movie yet, but actually I think people are shipping those two as well. I think, watching... No, I've never watched the, first movie, but I think I've lived vicariously through other people. I tend to try to dodge spoilers, but it's been so long since I've watched, I've already, like... It's just popped up in my feed by chance. I've just given up. Like, there's no dodging the spoilers anymore for the Mario movie. It came out years ago, too. So I've conceded on that. Nico Johnson! Finally got a shiny Squirtle! Watching your streams definitely kept me going, so thank you. Thank you for hanging out. And congrats on your Squirtle. That's all you. That's all you, baby. It seems like people are getting their shinies today. That's a W. That's a W. How many resets did it take for you? Or how many hours, if you're counting by hours? Was it my turn? Ah, you'll be next, don't worry. Let's get the shiny Lamsauce luck. Lamsauce coming up. Oh, the music ended. Ooh, wait, I want to hear Mario Galaxy music. I want Mario Galaxy, baby. Mario Galaxy OST. You're not counting anymore? Fair. Why is it so quiet? Oh, it was muted. Yay! That's gonna be you, Sandshrew. When you turn into ball mode, Mario's gonna be walking all over you like a planet. The gravitational pull on Sandshrew is gonna be crazy. the third Pokemon movie. Actually, that's the most recent Pokemon movie I rewatched. Ironically enough. Why do I look short? Yeah, if you're talking about the Entei one, that's the one I've watched the most recently for any Pokemon media. I still need to catch up on Horizons, but the most recent thing I watched was the Pokemon third movie, maybe 8 months ago. We ordered the Drowsy Potion from the Dark Web. And supposedly, when you drink this Drowsy Potion at 3 a.m., you turn into the goat from Pokemon Among Us. And we're gonna find out if it's actually real or not. And it better be real, you guys, because I literally spent $500 and 69 cents. Did I forget that shiny Nidoran? Nope, I got a Spearow. And then we lost that run, so we don't even have a Spearow anymore. I decided to skip the route this time because I just wanted to get back to where I was, which I pretty much am now, but... yeah, R.I.P. R.I.P. the Spearow and the Nidoran. But hope you're doing well, Shinugo. New raid message? For what Ezra said. I do like that. I do like that a lot. Can someone like drop that in the Discord or the Reddit, and I might like refer back to that in the video whenever I edit it. What shini's been caught? Especially what shiny, should list them all, and you can also see the encounter numbers. You're a shopaholic? What does that mean? Am I a shopper? Mewtwo Returns is a lesser-known film, but it's great. Mewtwo's continuing story arc. Oh, I thought that was more so a special than a film. I think they didn't consider it like one of the main movies, but they included it in... It's kind of like a Johto thing, right? Like a Johto special? You know what's confusing? The first movie with Mewtwo is called Mewtwo Strikes Back, and then the second movie is called Mewtwo Returns. Both sound like sequels. What's my favorite movie for Pokemon? I'd say Lucario and the Mystery of Mew. I think that was the best one. In my opinion. That one actually made me like cry. And it had pretty good pacing. That one was beautiful. I guess they all have good pacing, but there was something about the story. I like the story a lot. You hit a Torchic with great stats and the fight went... Oh no. I'm so sorry. Yeah, the third movie is also very creative. Somewhat like a fever dream, but it was enjoyable. The Celebi movie? True. With the dried green onion fairy? I love that. Oh, asking in general? Oh, I don't know if I have a favorite movie. It would probably be the SpongeBob movie, to be honest. Hear me out. My Little Pony, Equestria Girls, Rainbow Rocks. Favorite movie? No, that's not my actual favorite. My Little Pony, yeah. No, I don't know if I have I don't know if I have an actual favorite movie, chat, to be completely honest. I think honest answer is maybe the SpongeBob movie. That's something I can watch repeatedly and not be tired of it. Coraline's really good. That's a way better pick than what I've been saying. Actually, you know, I think Meet the Robinsons was a really good movie. I don't know if it's my favorite because I've only seen it like once, but it was good. It was good. It was really good. I think if I had to pick like a genuine answer, maybe Meet the Robinsons. I don't know that many, chat. I like Pixar movies a lot. Up was really good. One of your mom and yours faves too. Hey, let's go. It's a good movie. If I'm comparing it to, I mean, the story overall is just really, really beautiful. But Pixar also does a really good job too. The writing and stuff. I liked Monsters Inc. growing up, but if I think about the plot, I'm like, I think Meet the Robinsons hits deeper than that. Paul Blart Mall Cop. Tie between Interstellar, Hidden Figures, and the live-action Pete's Dragon. I wish I watched any of those. I had a chance to see Interstellar, but high-key, I saw that it was like sci-fi-ish, and then I was watching this with my college friends, like, maybe the first semester of college, and then we had just gotten back from the dining commons, and we went to our friend's dorm to watch the Interstellar movie. And when I realized it was sci-fi, I was like, I also heard this was very long, and then I went to the couch and then just cuddled a wrapped up burrito, and then took a nap. So that was my experience with Interstellar. Do you watch the YouTube channel Comfort Cartoons? Are there Comfort Cartoons? I don't think I have. I've seen some animation videos, but I don't know if I've seen Comfort Cartoons. Usually the cartoons I see are more, like, along the grotesque side. And unhinged. Terminal Montage is like, it's more like fast, silly, and goofy. I think it's an outlier of what I usually have witnessed for cartoons. Actually, Meet the Robinsons is Disney, not Pixar. Yeah, it's not Pixar. For sure it's not Pixar. Sorry, I was just trailing off. I was just thinking of Pixar movies being good. But, I was comparing, like, Meet the Robinsons or the Pixar movies in my head. That was my thought process, sorry. I didn't mean for it to sound like it was a Pixar movie. Why do you have 3 hats? That's a great question. It's cinema in my opinion, but I can definitely understand not liking and enjoy it in general. I honestly did give it a try. I kind of just saw sci-fi and I was just like, I'm going to take a nap. The beginning was also kind of slow. The cinematography looked pretty good though. Just an animation nerd? Hey! That's good though, that's good. I think Mars Needs Moms is a Pixar movie. I've not heard of that. Mars Needs Moms? I mean, I know that Pixar moms are very well known for their assets. However, And actually, I could see Mars Needs Moms being a way to optimize their most popular assets. But I've not heard of that. I don't know if that's a Pixar movie. I know they're making Toy Story 6, though. Gotten so bad you basically memorize what frames correspond to what TIDs near my target ID? Damn. You got it, though, Joey. You got it. Yeah, Death picks up towards the end, but there's not really any big grotesque aliens that, if that's what you're worried about. No, it's just a sci-fi vibe overall. I just realized I don't like space when it comes to movies. Like, it's interesting hearing about space, like, normal. If I hear NASA stuff, I'm like, oh, that's cool. But if I hear it in, like, a movie form, I'm like, eh. I'm not too attached, I think. It's kind of like being introduced to a new IP. And it's like a setting that I'm not familiar with, so you have to kind of learn about it too. I like fantasy stuff though, so it's a little weird. I don't know what the distinction is. Did I watch The Boys? I did not. I know that we were talking about it on stream before. I have not been able to watch a movie since. Honestly, the only things I've really watched are people playing Tomodachi Life on YouTube. And then after that, other than that, I am editing or streaming or reading. Or eating. Or sleeping. Those are the 5 things. You kind of rushed the last season, but it's a good series overall, 8 out of 10. Oh, okay. I did hear it was pretty good. Oh, sorry. Not enough hats, my bad. This one's the fancy hat. Can't even find the part of it. I have like more hats. I actually have to grab them, chat. We keep making the hat stack. Chat, I'm not gonna lie. When I go to the- I'm so excited for this baseball game, dude. When I go to the Pokemon Worlds, baseball event, I actually cannot wait to wear my LA Dodgers fit when I'm- I'm actually gonna do that. Like, I'm so excited. There are several genres you thought you didn't like, but then you were introduced to movies in that genre that you love. Not saying the same will happen to you or anything. No, I get you. Like, it's good to try. I think I have tried some sci-fi and it hasn't quite hit yet. I think I have to find the right one, but I haven't quite found it yet, you know? I know that there's also a trope that there's either the sci-fi fans and then they, or like the fantasy fans. And there are some people in the overlap of both. But I think that is a trope, and I think I would fall in line with the fantasy side. But I also I don't know, I got kind of bored watching Lord of the Rings too. I think I'm just not a movie person. You see the Dodgers are doing a One Piece event? Yeah! I will probably not go though. I'm not really too attached to One Piece. And apparently my friends went last year. They got the product, but it was also one of those scalping situations, and I high-key do not want to go again for people to... for the scalping situation there. It was like actually so bad with the Yoshi bobblehead. I didn't even get one. The Pokemon one I have a plan for, and it's also like right there, so it's not too much of a commitment compared to the Dodgers one where I had to like drive like 7 hours? I don't even know how long. I had to drive like multiple hours to get there, only for them to run out. You can get another empty box. It's like raining again. I'll get the empty One Piece, but I don't even think it's gonna be a box. It's a card set. I can get like half of a hat, maybe. At most. But yeah, I just don't think it's worth traveling back down for One Piece. Where I mean, One Piece is cool, but I'm more attached to Pokemon, so I'm willing to risk it for Pokemon. I don't want to risk it for One Piece. There's a bit of a store that got scalped and they took everything but the deodorant. What kind of store was this? I mean, deodorant doesn't really... I guess it doesn't... I don't know. I guess you can't scalp deodorant, but if they sold a bunch of TCG cards and had deodorant in the corner, like it's TCG shop simulator, yeah, I could see it. Casey. Was Casey the kid, the Electabuzz fan? These hats are heavy. I bet you're an Electabuzz fan. Everybody knows the Sarmies have the best hitters. That's it's because we're talking about baseball. I see. I was like, where is this coming from? That's actually really funny. I forgot that line. I had to process it, like, wait. It also made sense because Japan loves baseball. They're selling Pokemon-themed deodorant, but scalpers stay stinky. I see. They have Pokemon-themed... They have Pokemon-themed deodorant? That's crazy. They're scalping the Pop-Tarts, but not the Pokemon deodorant. I feel like anything with a Pokemon on it, people would take. I feel like both are kind of, in a way, disposable products, so that is interesting why they didn't take those. Would you be mad if you got a shiny Drowsy? I wouldn't be mad. I think it'd be pretty funny. Not ideal, because I prefer the Sandshrew, but it would be really funny because chat's been rooting for them this whole time. I don't think I really get tilted if I get the wrong shiny. Like, a shiny is a shiny, and I'll probably just take what I can get. What about the toilet paper? Yeah, what a time. You think there are scalpers who still have the toilet paper? And the Clorox. The Hansu diamond rings. Pokemon can, like, they could just make their own country. And make all the products Pokemon themed, and I think people would be happy. One rule of Pokemon Land is that you cannot play any Digimon game. No Digimon media, and no cassette beasts at all. Those 2020 mask prices were crazy? Yeah. I just tried not to go out. At that point, I was like, if these are the prices for masks, I'm just not going out. If you think about it, Shiny Drowsy is just Gen 1 Muna. but Muna is like... Excuse me. Their lore is fine. No, not my Digimon. I like both, to be honest. I do like both as well. I love Guillamon. Guillamon's my favorite. But I'd imagine if you were living in the land of Pokemon and they only made Pokemon products and everything was Pokemon, they would ban any other monster franchise. The Brewers minor league team is about an hour away, and for about a few weeks a year, they call themselves the Wisconsin Otter Tuggers. The mascot is a cow, and yes, I have both a jersey and a hat. How does that look? Do they have udders on those? On the jersey and the hat? That's got me wondering. Battle Rock is the best Mario Galaxy song in my... Wait. It's your favorite. Gotcha. I need to replay Mario Galaxy. I played it in like 2020, but I think I may have rushed through it. I have not played Galaxy 2 yet, though, for sure. Digimon is underrated. I do agree it's underrated. I think it just didn't get as popular because, well, the anime was really good, but their games were like kinda not great. I mean, they were fine to play. They were still fun, but they changed gimmicks every time, and Pokemon was definitely the bigger creature franchise. I will say, I don't believe that Digimon copied Pokemon. I think they just happened to come out at the same time and had similar ideas. That being said, I like both a lot. Muna doesn't wiggle his fingers in a strange, off-putting way. Yeah, honestly, Muna's so good, like, I don't even think Muna has any fingers. That's how good they are. Not breathing in public real. That Yoshi game seems cute too. I'm like on the fence on it still. Yes, Time Stranger seems to be pretty good. I still need to play that as well. I have Hacker Story, I've been meaning to play that on stream. I was playing it on my own, but I wanted to get into streaming at the time. Back then I didn't stream. So, but I was like, oh, whenever I start streaming, I should play this. And it's been like, it's been 7 years, and I haven't played it still. One day I'll start doing variety stuff, chat. One day, but right now we're locking in on Pokemon. Drowsy and Muna are both appears in Psychemons. I think in one of the Pokedex entries, they also say Muna is like a... like... may have similar ancestry as Sandshrew, or vice versa. I think maybe reading... maybe it was Gen 5 Sandshrews... or Sandshrew. Maybe it was Gen 5 Drowsy's entry where they mentioned the Muna stuff. Sorry, my brain's on Sandshrew right now. Is drowsy a taboo word? I mean, you could say it. Drowsy is allowed to be said. Kind of. I'm just kidding, it's allowed to be said. You're totally good. Digimon... I think the Digimon anime has gotten better, and their games have really, really improved. When the franchises were both taken off initially, I think Pokemon had a really, really good initial reach, where Digimon could be suppressed from, like, monsters and stuff. I think Digimon is also an interesting mix of either robots or women. Once they Digivolve. If you get what I'm saying. So it was maybe a bit more catered to like a Yu-Gi-Oh audience. But Pokemon caters to... I mean, Yu-Gi-Oh still caters to... and Pokemon still caters to Yu-Gi-Oh audiences as well. But the overlap is much more narrow. Vice versa. But yeah, Digimon didn't have like a strong start. The anime was pretty good, but the games were like kind of not too known. And now the games for Digimon, arguably, the people were saying, when Legends EA came out and Time Stranger came out, people were saying Time Stranger was the one to play. I am so behind on the Digimon anime though. I have not watched since well, actually I watched the 2020 reboot of the original cast. I have not watched Try yet. I still need to watch Try. I know that Try was for the original like 1998 cast. I don't really remember what year. But I'll finish that eventually. Can you play a Digimon song, please? That is definitely copyright, unfortunately. I cannot do that. Unless it's an in-game Digimon song, but, like an OST in Time Stranger, but I kind of want to be surprised for that. You're 99% sure there's a Digimon kart racing game. Kart racing games back then were, like... they were pretty popular. It was like a quick thing to make with the IP that they had. I think they were trying to compete with Mario Kart, too. Nowadays, it's like more narrow, but the ones that do exist are pretty good. Digimon Tamers is the only Digimon anime you liked. I liked 1 through 3 a lot. I thought 4 was pretty good too. I didn't like Savers. I was not a Savers fan. But Tamers was really, really good. I can go further than 300 or 3,000. I think I marked at 3,000. Yeah, I could go further than that. Maybe like 3,200. Don't believe Digimon copied Pokemon. It's all one big genre. There are several monster capture type games out there, especially in Japan. I agree with that. I think the timing was just like around the same time where it seemed like they copied, but it was like an accusational thing where there's like no grounds for that. It was just a weird coincidence, you know? Alright, prediction is up on Twitch. We'll be going up to 3,100, I think. Maybe a little bit more. But yeah, I think, people who say that now... It was a thing that people said back then. I think opinions have changed since, but people who say that now, I think, just haven't really watched Digimon. You've never watched Digimon Frontiers? Oh, no, I have. It's good. I like Frontiers a lot. I think 1 through 3 were really good. I watched Frontiers. I liked Frontiers a lot. I did not like Sabers, though. But after that, they made Digimon Cross Wars? Or Digimon Fusion, I think is what they called it in, English. But Cross Wars was fun. I like that one, too. I just didn't like Sabers for some reason. I think it was the style. Or maybe I didn't like the protagonist. I don't really remember. After Tamers is when you saw because Fusion was not great, in your opinion? I feel like Tamers had a lot of it had a similar formula compared to compared to the first season, but when they introduced like the second guy in the second part of it, I didn't like that part. I thought that kid was kind of annoying. But I liked what they were going for with Cross Wars. Maybe not annoying, but it was a little too much within the maybe 13 episodes we had with him. Maybe I need to rewatch it. I watched it when I was like younger though, so maybe I need to give it another chance. That was my judgment on that person, on that protagonist, but I was also like 14. Losing it, how you doing? Poppy, how you doing? Ghost Game? I heard Ghost Game was really good. Are you scared of the end of the world? Oh, existential crisis right here. I think I'm feeling much better about it now. When I was younger, I was like, oh, that's gonna be scary. But I think right now I'm like, I feel like I shouldn't spend, like, the thought and energy fearing it, because it's in a way kind of inevitable. But Which is scary to think about, but in the end as well, it's like, you live in this life, who knows what can happen after. If whatever, no matter what you believe in, but this is like definitely the life you live on Earth as this person. So why not make the most of it, you know? That's how I see it. I don't think I really scare it as much if I think about it like that. I hope we get a zombie apocalypse is crazy. For the record, I think I'll survive like a good while in the zombie apocalypse. I think I have like decent enough in the moment can move reactions. Didn't like the kids digivolving. Frontiers was interesting though. It was definitely new, but it was a fun gimmick. It was pretty fun. The opening was pretty banger too. Look to the past as we head toward the future and make the digital world. That intro got my heart pumping. It's a good intro. I think the story was pretty well done too. I think my favorite thing with Digimon was that they would how do I say this without spoiling? It would always no, that's still a spoiler, frick. Alright, anyone who's not a Digimon fan, or anyone who's not watched Digimon and cares for spoilers, sorry. Anyone who plans on watching Digimon, just avert your ears for like 5 seconds. My favorite thing about Digimon, when it comes to the formula and direction, is that they always had some plot twist, dude. They had a plot twist, and then they would, like, have some other boss at the end. I liked that. At some point, you expect it. The Leomon stuff, too, is so sad. Apparently, they didn't mean for that to happen. For Leomon to, like, go through all of that every time. I was kind of hoping they would do it again in one of the iterations, but, you know, it's fair. It's fair. It's fair that they didn't. Anyway. It's been 20 years since spoilers are valid right now. I don't know. It's been 20 years since One Piece came out, and I'm still like behind on that. What is this song? I'm gonna skip this one. There's always one song in the playlist with that vibe, and it's like chill when it's the actual vibe, but when it's not, I'm like, oh, I gotta skip that. Gotta watch One Piece. I'm still on that one Long Island arc. It was the Foxy crew, which I think I was like kind of falling off because I felt like this. It was like a fun arc, but it felt kind of like filler, to say the least. Gotta go. Brat cabinets have to be put back together before a right wife. Sorry. Rat wife arrives. White rat. Sorry. Mixing up words and stuff. It is filler, but it was in the manga! I think once I hit a filler arc, I got kind of bored. I think I just need the plot to progress before I'm like, oh, I'm just gonna slow down with this. I'm used to the manga being not filler. That's why I read Naruto. Like, if you read the Naruto manga, chat, you basically get everything you need. There's like no filler in there. You do a pretty good job progressing the plot. If you watch the anime though, it's like 40% filler. Maybe 45%. You're in the new Yoshi game? Ooh, enjoy, enjoy. Digimon was always the better animated. Pokemon was just too big to stop. I think they had different, like, multiple funnels of media where it became really big. They both have their strong suits in different areas. I think now, though, the Pokemon anime seems to be doing pretty well because they have actual story direction, getting rid of Ash. R.I.P. Ash, but, like, the story writing is phenomenal. I'm not that far in Horizons yet, but it was a pretty good setup and premise from what I've seen. They actually got plot. Not to say the plot before was bad, but it was very much like 90s, like kind of a plot, an overall plot, but a lot of filler. It's like a My Little Pony. If you're watching My Little Pony, there's an overall plot, but you just need to watch like the first episode, the middle episode, and then the last episode of My Little Pony. You could dodge all the filler. Yeah, the animation is pretty good too. I think they really stepped up a lot. I mean, Journeys was great, but there's definitely like there's definitely a difference in production quality. With them not having as much filler for Pokemon. Like, it has like an overall story arc, like most mainstream popular animes do nowadays. I think Pokemon just stuck with the old pattern from like the 90s where it was like what's it? What's it called? It's like slap humor from, you know, like like if you watch Indigo League, you can see when something like silly happens and then they do like the wah, and then they fall to the ground with that sound effect. It's like I forget what that's called, but I think Pokemon tried to stick with that for a good while, but I think they wanted to push towards like an overall narrative where a character can develop. Because Ash, I think, had development, and then I think it may have ended differently if the original writer was still alive, but they didn't, so I think they just kept it to the regular formula. Yeah, slapstick humor in a way, but there's a word for this in the Japanese style, but I forgot the word. There's an era of all the slapstick humor, which I think was when Indigo League was developing, was being produced, but now it's very much, I think TV shows are more so pushing for an overall story plot. Like, not every TV show has to be like this, but it does keep retention. You read Naruto, who's your favorite ninja? I think Furman might be a little bit behind on the live, but I'm I'm not gonna lie, I'm a big... I like Naruto himself. If I had to pick a number 2... I liked what Kiba could have been, but he didn't really do much. I'll say Kakashi's number 2. More into the original Bandai Tamagotchi, Digimon, because I love to collect Bandai Tamagotchis and Digimon stuff. Yeah! I want to collect more Digimon things. I think if I were to get back into, like, buying, like, products for franchises, I would probably look into Digimon, because it's not as in demand as Pokemon, you know? Pokemon's just getting scalped like crazy. Don't hate me, I'm a Sakura stan. No, that's fine. I mean, people have their favorite characters for a reason. I am kind of on the side that she didn't do much, but she tried. She did more than 10-10 for sure. R.I.P. 10-10. When I first saw 10-10, I was like, oh, I feel like she's gonna be a really cool character. And then she, like, never did anything. She was never important in any of the story arcs, I swear. Which is very unfortunate. I think there is definitely an issue with the show where the female characters kind of didn't contribute much. Like, it kind of became the Naruto, Sasuke, and Shikamaru show. But yeah, it is what it is. Disagree about Digimon being a better anime? No, that's fair. I think it definitely it wasn't everyone's cup of tea, but Digimon, I guess Digimon compared to Pokemon, they're about even. I may lean towards Digimon a bit more because it had that character development. But when it comes to Digimon versus the games, this is where I mostly say that Digimon thrived more in the anime than the video games. 10-10 is cool in the games. I don't think I've played a game with 10-10 in it. I have Clash of Ninja, actually, but I haven't... Or, wait, no, sorry, I have Ninja Storm. Clash of Ninja was GameCube, and I don't think 10-10 was in there. For either Clash of Ninja 1 or 2? Unless she was in 2. They had a lot of the... Oh, yeah, they had a lot of the characters in 2, actually. But Ninja Storm. I got it, and then I realized that it's at an arc where I hadn't caught up yet. So I put the game down and was like, I'll play this later. But I should pick it up. Chat, apparently they're making a new Naruto game next year. In the year 2027. Don't know what it is yet, though. It's supposed to release next year, but people are saying it's gonna be Ninja Storm, like, 7 or something. Whatever number they're on. Shiny hunting a Charmander for my wifey on FireRed. Hey, good luck, Nate. Good luck, good luck. And I hope you get the Charmander. May you be blessed soon and your wife enjoy it. And experience the shiny. Digimon World 3 is my childhood fave. I don't know if I played that. I played Championships. But yeah, back to the Pokemon Digimon thing. I think it's fair. I think it's fair that Digimon is not the better anime compared to Pokemon. I can see them about being even, but in my opinion, I think Digimon was more... It progressed the story more than Pokemon did. At least in the first series. When they were airing at the same time. Nowadays, I think both are pretty good, right? Like Horizons and Digimon Ghost Game. Both sounded really good. Most likely Ninja Storm 20 or Shinobi Strikers 5. Yeah. Alright, let's see. Naruto... Video game 2027. Let's see. TV Tokyo has officially confirmed that new Naruto video games, plural, and audiovisual projects are in development to launch in 2027. Oh my gosh. Can we get, like, HD Naruto? And can it be, like, One Piece where they cut out the slideshow? And, because if you watch, like, up to the... I think the Chunin exams, I think it was a lot of slideshow. They're good in their own right, but don't think it's the same level of retention because it had episodic releases with a story you had to follow closely. In Digimon, Pokemon was a bit more lax. That is true. I think I like the episodic stories because they can hold my retention and you can keep up. But with Pokemon, you can watch it more, like, casually. Which maybe can lure more people in so you could just hop in. Which is very true. That's why they make Teen Titans Go on repeat. Like, both have their pros and cons. Like, some people want to watch for the story, and you have to start from the beginning there, and if you hop in the middle, it's like, oh, I don't know. You kind of have to get the context. But for Pokemon, you can just hop into, like, Lavender Tower. Or Pikachu choking. Or Drying Pan. And it's like, you can just hop in. Oops. Creation Sync is Ash's dad, I see. Yeah, if the mission is for people to know Pokemon, then definitely, I can see... You raise a really good point, actually. The filler episodes can be more so entertaining than the stress of story-driven. I think Teen Titans Go can have clever writing, but I do miss the original. I think both also have their pros and cons. I wish they continued the OG. I think people will look down on Teen Titans Go because they feel like it takes away from the initial Teen Titans. But I like that they canonized the timeline where this is a different set of Teen Titans. And the one for Teen Titans Go is just like, they're silly, goofy, and brain rot. And then the other Teen Titans are still around like, damn, these guys are idiots. I will say though, Teen Titans Go is a show that they can make on low budget, and they can just get views, for sure. But the writing can be clever from time to time. Which I will admit. Can you name it Sandshrew when you get it? So true. They will be shiny if we get the Sandshrew. The Sandshrew. Love the original, don't like the Teen Titans Go art style. Yeah, that's how they keep their budget low, for sure. That is fair, that is fair. I mean, the art style is, like, fine, but it's definitely not everyone's cup of tea. But it's, like, a very stylistic way where they can just produce. The production value is still there, but it's, like, on, you know, it's, like, lower budget. Are you gonna name the shiny Sandshrew Drowsy? Probably not. Probably not, but thank you for asking. Chat, we'll go to 3,100 today for encounters. I know that the streams have been, like, kind of on the lower end lately. But I do want to make sure I get things moving for projects. I'm still trying to cut down the Shiny Only FireRed run. I don't think I'm burnt out from this. I just have to prioritize the other stuff right now. But I'll keep making progress here. I do want to get this done before Halloween, so we will see. Aider, how you doing? But yeah, that's my explanation on that. I do hope to get this Drowsy, and if it's like super high up on encounters, yeah. Done before what? I want to get this challenge done before Hoenn drops. Sorry, I might have just like started like trailing off there, but I do want to drop this before Ruby Sapphire, which I feel like may drop in the summer. And it's almost summer. It's basically summer. You have a count for your all-time shiny living dex? I don't know. I don't have a count for that. I have a lot of shinies, but I have not counted all my shinies for an entire living dex. I'm making a living dex in ZA. I actually meant to stream that. I didn't know. I'm not gonna lie, partially forgot, and I also thought I would have a dentist appointment yesterday, so I kind of mixed things up in my brain a little bit. I should count them though. I think it'd be cool to get a living dex, shiny living dex. With the amount of Pokemon that they're dropping, I hope they expand the home storage too. I feel like it's been a while since they've expanded it. Based on leaks or- No, I don't look at leaks. I'm just guessing. I'm a very avid leak dodger. You have a favorite mon? If you hate that question, my bad. No, you're good, you're good. That's a fine question to ask. Excuse me. Favorite is Tyrantrum. Did you say you want to get this Drowsy, or did I hear wrong? I want to get this Sandshrew. I don't know if I said Drowsy. I might have misspoke and said Drowsy. You guys are tricking me. I'm getting tricked. Tricks are for kids. Excuse me. But yeah, I like seeing games like pure and raw, but my guess is that they're gonna drop it this year for multiple reasons. One, GBA. This game is GBA. I feel like they're gonna try to add in the next GBA games before they add Johto. Like I think maybe they could add Johto, but I think they're gonna just go for the next GBA game, which is Ruby Sapphire. Because they haven't really had that as a port yet. And since it's the 30th anniversary, I think they're gonna drop it this year. But Pokemon do be liking money, so they're not going to drop Ruby, Sapphire, Emerald at the same time. They're gonna wait for Emerald in the latter half of the year. Is my guess. So then when Ruby Sapphire drops, if this goes according to what is in my brain box, if Ruby Sapphire drops and Emerald drops later, I'm going to do a shiny only run in Ruby or Sapphire, probably Sapphire. And then when Emerald drops, we can try for a Nuzlocke then. And if it's not along that lines, then I will adapt, for sure. And we'll see what drops. But that is my guess for now. I think they're gonna try to drop more things before, Gen 10, though. Especially for their 30th. Pokemon Wind shows like a Pokemon fart or something. The legendary is a fart Pokemon. But yeah, that being said, I very am a huge leak dodger. I don't know anything about what's in Gen 10. I'm actively trying to avoid leaks there. when Legend ZA came out, I tried to avoid even, like, the things that already were out. Like, I was trying to dodge, Mega Evolution for ZA, because I wanted to be surprised when I was playing through. I think I ended up not finding one, which is okay. Like, I think I just missed one. And then I got spoiled, and unfortunately saw a leak on the other. Like, months, like, not years ago. Like, maybe a month before that one dropped, so it was unfortunate. I was looking for YouTube thumbnails. I was just looking at them. Cause I like studying them, and seeing what works and what doesn't. And I just happened to see a Pokemon leak, and I was just like, oh, dude. If I look up Gen 10, if you look up Gen 10 on Google, it's like, Gen 10 leaks right here. I'm just like, dude, I can't even look up Gen 10. Like, alone. I have to be really specific, like, potential release date, and then it won't show any leaks. If I look up Gen 10, it's like all these clickbait titles. It's so, like, I'm just trying to do everything I can to dodge it. Isn't Emerald the game that's hard to get shinies? Yes. And I can't wait for that. Sounds not shows. Oh, gotcha. It's okay. Well, I think a visual Pokemon fart would be funny, like Kimchi from Chowder. But a straight up fart, or a straight up Pokemon, a wind Pokemon that farts too would be really funny. But yeah, that's my thought process right now, chat, for like the year. And what I want the timeline to be, if it were that timeline. It's not guaranteed it's going to be that timeline. That's just all guesses. But they could just drop all the Hoenn games at the end of the year, too. The big thing is just that whenever they announce it, it's going to drop, like, potentially 2 weeks later, like how they did with LeafGreen. My concern is that it's actually going to be, like, within the next 3 weeks. If there's going to be a Nintendo Direct, I feel like they're going to drop another Pokemon thing then. And that's what I'm afraid of. But, Japan also had limited edition orders for the LeafGreen stuff. They might be producing the, Hoenn versions. They looked cool, though. Like, did you see the limited edition items for the LeafGreen re-release? Oh my gosh, they're $400. Like, they look so good, dude. They might be waiting on whenever this is ready. This is what they were selling with the re-release. In Japan. So they might be waiting until this is produced or manufactured, and for the Hoenn one. Or maybe they'll make like a Ruby Sapphire version and then an Emerald one with the legendaries. But it looks really cool. Like, that is a very, very sick product. I think there will be another direct for another month or so. Okay, when is Rhythm Heaven dropping? Usually they drop it June or July, but yeah, that's the concern. I feel like it's gonna be soon, and if they do, then I feel like Hoenn might drop then. But they might also wait for like limited edition stuff like that. Rhythm Heaven Switch release date. They said the release date, but I always forget. July. It might be around then. It might be before, like right before, to say, hey, yeah, Rhythm Heaven's coming up soon, because they kind of didn't really drop a trailer for it. So ever since that teaser trailer like 2 years ago. Anyway, this is all speculation. In the end, this is all speculation. I might be overthinking. But I do want to finish this by the time that's out. With the luck that we've had, I'm just thinking like, oh man, we'd have 11 shinies. We'd be pretty much almost done if we didn't lose that Misty before. But again, it is what it is. The only thing I can do is just try to get back, try to keep making progress. And if it drops before then, I might be juggling another project. Because I do want to drop it when I do want to play it when it drops. Not Rhythm Heaven, for Ruby Sapphire. But I might play Rhythm Heaven when it drops too. Maybe. I'm really trying to have my hopes low that we're gonna have another port this year. No, that's fair. I feel like they will for 30th though. That's my thought process. Yeah, these are all educated guesses. Like this is all speculation right now. To clarify, like I have not seen any leaks. I have not. These are all guesses. If Lam is right, then she is either psychic or secretly works for / at a Game Freak.
I predict that the next Nintendo Direct will happen on...
I feel like it's gonna be June 18th. I actually do feel like it's gonna be June 18th. Or maybe the week after. Do we want to play when it drops? If they drop Ruby Sapphire, then we're gonna do a Shiny Only run. If they drop Emerald later in the year, then we'll do a Nuzlocke then. Shiny Nuzlocke. Kaiba boy, how you doing? To prepare us. So she keeps talking about avoiding leaks. I just like being surprised. Like this is again, this is all speculation. But I like being surprised for any new thing that drops. Like any new Pokemon that isn't in a trailer. Like Scarlet Violet, I went in there blind and was like, whoa, look at all these Pokemon. Legends ZA, Legends Arceus, I did not know anything about the plot. I kind of avoided the Legends Arceus trailers, actually, to avoid spoilers. I actively did. I only saw, like, the first trailer and was like, oh, this looks not fun. And then, or this looks fun. I tried to combine nice and fun, and then it kind of turned into not fun. But it looks, it looked good. And then I just tried to play it raw. Like, I will say, chat, for anyone who's new, when Legends ZA came out, I did have to put chat in emo only mode because I have had too many experiences where I play a new game and then chat will backseat or spoil what happens. But again, to clarify that thought, I don't entirely blame people for that because I think they get excited and don't realize what's considered a spoiler. But if we play a new Pokemon game like Gen 10, either we need mods that don't mind spoilers. I put in emo only mode as well so that mods doesn't get spoiled. I don't think it was with ill intent for spoilers. I think people just get excited. And some people some people don't mind spoilers either. Like they will actively look for leaks, but I'm just the opposite. Yeah, Legends Arceus I played raw. But there was definitely a time where I played new games and like Legend of Zelda, I was such a small streamer back then. I mean, I was like much smaller back then. I was playing If I wasn't playing Pokemon, then I had like 2 or 3 viewers. And among those 2 viewers, both were kind of... I don't blame them. Again, this is like years ago. People were excited. There was... It was, I got an ending spoiler. After... Because I was working back then and I played maybe a day after the game released. And I got, like, the Tears of the Kingdom ending spoiler. And I was like... And that's when I realized I think I should just not play those games. It was the first day you played and you got spoiled by a chatter. Yeah, it was the first day I was playing, maybe like the second hour, and I got spoiled on like the ending of the game. And this is just one of those things that happens online. Like, there's the only thing you could really do is try to have ways to prevent it, which for most people it's like mods. But I didn't want mods getting spoiled. So for Legend ZA, for example, so I put in emo only mode. So as a heads up, if there are not enough mods for... Wow, we finished the playlist. For whatever game I play with that's story based, I might put in emo only mode. That's a heads up. That is a heads up. I like spoilers are like a big no-no for me. Backseating I can kind of tolerate, but if it's like a new game I've never played, I like really don't feel good when I read it. I'm just like, it's like it kind of takes away from the experience. Must have been pissed. I was kind of just like, no, I think I tried to rationalize it. Like, I think you're also excited, but yeah. I just try to say in the end, I think people have different definitions of spoilers. And people also, I think with the internet, people don't know what backseating is. I mean, I think there has been some backseating for this challenge, but it's been more okay because I'm not very good at Nuzlocke, so I've been more okay with it. Especially since I lost that last run. But if it's like a new game, I like really don't like backseating. The ones that put final bosses and thumbnails and stuff shortly after the game drops, like, you can't avoid that. It's so infuriating. Yeah, I think people do it because it's like, unfortunately, it is a good thumbnail there, and it does get the clicks, but unfortunately, yeah. I will say I try to stay conscious of that myself. I'll just put like the beginning up until, like, if it's like a full playthrough. I mean, I kind of upload mine like late. So that also helps with the final stuff, but if I'm uploading some playthrough, I will put like the most generic thing for the beginning of the game, and then change it to like maybe end game later on. But I don't upload that stuff often, so. We can't let Lamb know what she confessed. Did I say drowsy? Frick. No, I meant Sandshrew. We are only looking for Sandshrew. I read all of the Invincible comic series because content creators can't stop spoiling things. Yeah. That's the issue with the internet. It's really hard to avoid things, especially if they're in your algorithm. Like, if you watch one thing, like, I'm avoiding watching One Piece videos because I know I'm gonna get pushed more, and it's gonna be, like, spoilers. I'm avoiding watching most Gen 10 stuff, even the official things, because I feel like it's gonna push leaks. I clipped it, it's too late. No, I misspoke! We're looking for drowsy I'm looking for Sandshrew! I'm looking for Sandshrew! I'm getting tricked! But yeah, I think the rule of thumb is that if you're not sure if what you're going If you're not sure if the if the streamer is okay with backseating or spoilers, I think spoilers overall is probably like a big no-no, no matter what. Unless they've like played it before. If it's backseating, I think it's best to just ask. Be like, hey, do you like need help? Like, I'll ask chat if I really, really need help. I think that's the core of it. Like, if I'm stuck in Phoenix Wright, case 3, like, game 2, case 3 for, like, 5 months, then I will ask chat for help. But if, like, sometimes you, like, talk to yourself, like, oh, I feel like I could do this. Let me try this and that. I think it also comes down to some people don't want, like, they've played it so they know the answer, and then they get impatient seeing someone not know the answer. Which is, I think that can be a fair feeling, but it's still, like, it's still their first time, which is the biggest thing to keep in mind. But yeah, if I'm playing a new game, that might happen, as a heads up. Twitch has emo only mode. I think YouTube chat, though, will... I think I have to disable that. Why was someone if you're gonna get impatient? They might be there for the vibes. But yeah, different people on the planet, you know? Like... The only thing I can do is, like, provide that heads up. Some people are not quite aware on that. But it's one of those, it is what it is. You know? But I will say I definitely have a lot more mods now, thanks to this challenge. We have a lot more people hopping in. A lot more people interested, who were interested in, and I'll see if people are, like, okay with moderating for streams where I am playing a new game and that either they've played already or they don't mind spoilers. But yeah. Osmiri, yo! Back from pestering various family members online, all my loved ones are this close to just- oh no. Whenever they say they'll leave me, my response is without fail automatic. Who wouldn't? Heart. the verbal heart. Less than 3. Oh yeah, you do say less than 3. Wait, I just read the parentheses part. I think I actually do ignore parentheses sometimes. My bad. That's actually funny. That's actually funny. What about mods? Oh, sorry. I was just jammed my Joy-Con onto the desk. But, we're talking about, like, backseating and spoilers. But yeah, there have been times where I would, like, stream games and then get spoiled. I don't remember, did I stream Donkey Kong, chat? Did I stream Donkey Kong Bonanza, or did I do that offline? I don't really remember. That was like the most recent game I've played, but I don't remember if I played that. Like, I know I was doing power-ups. Like, no transformations, but did I stream the main playthrough? Oh, yeah, I remember. You were telling me about the punching. Oh, yeah, that was fun. That one actually didn't have spoilers, though. I was actually surprised. I was, like, pleasantly surprised. But yeah, Tears of the Kingdom, I got spoiled on, so. Why do mods suck? Oh, I don't think I said mods suck. I said if mods are available and I don't want it, if I don't want them to get spoiled, then they can mod. I don't think I said mods suck, did I? Oh, maybe Joey said it. Okay. Where's the word Nuzlocke come from? It originated from someone the person who invented the concept, and it trended via forums in like the year 2004. I think. Maybe not 2004, 2008 maybe. I don't know. It was early. The early 2000s Nuzlocks were invented from a college student is how I remember it. And they kind of just created the whole concept of making Pokemon a more difficult game to play. Really? How you doing? Don't spoil the new Pokemon games so you know what they're gonna be. In the Pokemon games. Whoa! And personally, you don't mind spoilers, so if you want, I can tell people to pass off with spoilers and stuff. It also comes down to, like, fake spoilers. Like, I think fake spoilers can kind of be funny, but then people may, like, teeter into it actually being a real spoiler, and it's harder to navigate, which I've seen a lot of streamers just, like, they will delete fake spoilers, too, and then time people out. Like, if I get the vibe from chat, I can tell who's, like, a goofster and will drop fake spoilers, but sometimes people do drop, like, a middle ground. When after people drop fake spoilers, and then, or it could be like kind of an actual spoiler, so it's a gray area. You have a spoiler? Does your leg hurt? Is that the spoiler? Why is the pin message lying?
Why are you lying?
I like to spoil to people that dog. People getting overboard? Yeah. Like, if it's, like, super obvious, I think it is funny, but then there are times where people will, like, use it and then make it, like, an actual middle spoiler, and then people will drop it anyway. So, probably just overall best course of action is no spoilers at all, real or fake. Would you rather listen to spoilers or get shiny drowsy? I guess it depends on what the spoilers are. If you spoil, like, Jersey Shore to me, I don't care. I think spoilers are more so... if you actually care about the thing. Serious thing about spoilers, fake spoilers are bad because it means that stuff isn't happening in the game, so it's still like ruining for people. It means that stuff isn't happening in the game. I think I get what you're saying. I never saw it from that perspective, but I can see that. But yeah, for everyone curious, I think the general rule of thumb is just, like, make sure, like, ask before you, I don't want to say backseat. I think if people are backseating, they're trying to provide advice sometimes, too. Or something. If it's, like, a first-time playthrough. But I think the more intimidating factor is, like, I think I kind of felt it this Nuzlocke. Again, not blaming anyone. Not blaming anyone. This is just, like, I think you guys are, like, trying to help, and I'm trying to be more accepting of accepting the help, because I did lose the first run. But I think the fact that there are multiple people telling you different things can also be overwhelming, too. From, like, a streamer's POV. This is not anyone's fault. I don't think anyone has said anything maliciously. If anyone is, like, typing in, like, all caps in a very aggro way, where, like, they call me stupid, though, that's, like, obviously, like, someone who's very impatient. But if it's, like, I think it can be overwhelming from, like, a POV from that angle, too. And that being said, feel free to keep, like, sharing insight with me. I think it's just, like, when I hear multiple things, like, kind of, like, contradicting another statement, I'm just like, I don't know what to think. From time to time. From time to time. But I don't want anyone to be afraid to, like, message the way that they have been. Like, keep doing what you're doing. I don't think anything has been, like, really bad, but it can slightly. It's like a thought that I think I have to process, you know? Andrea said, a friend gave me spoilers for Metroid Prime 4 ending. Oh. Yeah, after waiting 8 to 10 years, that is not the greatest feeling. I'm sorry that happened. Spoilers for the new Pokemon games and the parts of games are gonna be really important. Oh, yeah. Like, new Pokemon games especially. I hate spoilers for new games. How long do you think this will take? I think... I mean, we've been getting them pretty early, so if we stay on this pace, it could be under, like, 200 hours. But if we have one really, really long hunt, it's... could be like 400. I think the only time you generally backseat is when it's A, ass, and B... Whoops. Whoa. Number. If it's gameplay, like when I told someone you could layer clothes and how it works because you got annoyed. Ah, no, that's fair. Like, I think game mechanics can be fun, especially if it was mentioned earlier and they didn't catch the instruction. I think that's fair if it was already explained. If it's like a mechanic that hasn't been introduced yet, that's like probs a no-no. But if it's something that was explained, then yeah. Love Rap Boy, have they showed up today? They have. They were building their cabinet, and then they left to put it together before their rat wife returns home. Anyway, is all caps fine in some context? Oh yeah, all caps is fine as long as it's not like a super aggro, like / negative way, you know? Like, I think there's caps silly, and then there's caps, caps negative, to say the least. You have to catch a shiny on every route. I do not have to. This is the last probably wild encounter we'll get if we get Sandshrew. But if we don't get Sandshrew, then we're gonna look for Diglett, and then that'll be the last wild encounter. After that, though, we're gonna do a lot of gifteds and a lot of static hunts. They spoiled the ending to Gossip Girl and Emily in Paris. Oh no! I'm so sorry. Honestly, Gossip Girl is kind of trash TV that I was interested in. Yeah, sometimes they be spoiling things in TV shows. If they do it, like, in a kind of, like, a reference way, sometimes you, like, you don't put 2 and 2 together, which is fine. But if it's, like, straight up like, oh, this happens at the end of Gossip Girl, it's like, oh. Oh no. But yeah, that's my thought process on that. In the end, again, like, there are different people out there. I think most people are not doing it maliciously. I think people, for the most part, have good intentions. Spoilers, though, I think people get excited as well. Like, I don't really want to fault anyone entirely. Like, at most, it's probably, like, a timeout. Because I think usually the times where I tell people, like, hey, don't do that for backstating and spoilers, they keep doing it. So, I think it's just a timeout until I finish the game. I don't even think it's maliciously, most of the time. It's more like they just don't know what it means quite yet. You know? Someone once told me a spoiler to something, so I spoiled their life. No! We stopped watching it after that. It was a straight up spoiler. Yeah, from the sounds of it, it sounded like a straight up spoiler. I'm sorry. I'm sorry about that, Edgar. That's crazy. Like, you don't expect it. Sometimes you just don't expect it. That's crazy that it spoiled a show that you were actively watching on the side of the show that you were watching at the moment. When I get spoiled, always gaslight myself into thinking it was fake. I've done that. I've tried to do that. I definitely cannot do that with One Piece anymore. I've been too exposed to spoilers to some extent. But, oh my gosh, I think the worst anime spoiler I heard was, I will not say what happens exactly, but it was a Naruto one towards the end. And the anime was really behind. I was watching the anime, and there's like this person I also knew in high school, when we were in high school, who was keeping with Naruto. Apparently, there was a miscommunication thing, and they were reading the manga, and I was reading the anime. Or I was watching the anime. And then I got, like, close to the ending being spoiled. Like, it was, like, around there, and I was like, what? I've not reached that yet. And they're like, aren't you caught up? I'm like, I'm watching the anime. And they're like, oh, I'm reading the manga. I was like, oh. That was probably the worst spoiler I experienced, but that was completely accidental. But yeah, the internet, there are definitely people out there who try to spoil things. Like, the craziest one I saw was not even my stream, it was a friend's stream that I was watching. They were playing Life is Strange. And then this game came out, like, by the way, I think this happened last year. They were playing Life is Strange, and Life is Strange came out in, like, what, 2013? I think? 2014? And this chatter is like, oh, this happens at the end of Life is Strange! And my friend is like, are you trying to spoil a game that came out, like, 13 years ago? I'm like, and I'm just like in chat, like this guy's wild. Like this guy's spamming, like this happens at the end. Did they spoil the end of life? Did they spoil the end of life? Apparently, maybe. But it's just weird. I think it's interesting that people are spending their time just like trying to spoil a game when they could be doing anything else with their life. But that's how they choose. That's how they choose to do it. Just attempting to get a reaction and make people sad because they... different people. I think a lot of the times, though, they just are unfortunately not in a very good position with themselves, and then they put it on other people, and then... yeah, just one of those things that happens. But, you know. That being said, my friend was not spoiled. They've already played the game. They were just replaying it, so... But it is wild that someone was, like, actually spending the time to do that. If something came out 10 plus years ago, then that's on you for getting spoiled. But for Life is Strange, though, that person was actively trying to do it maliciously. My friend had already played, so thankfully they didn't get spoiled, but, I don't know, if something came out 10 plus years ago, I think there's a middle ground, like, One Piece is still ongoing. I think there are some arcs in One Piece where people could be getting into it. And it's still since it's ongoing, it's a bit, like, I don't know, kind of tricky. This is taking longer than the first trilogy. You got it though, Joey. Those wait. Those Torchics better calm down. Sorry, I was thinking of a different egg bird thing. Nice hats, thank you. What's the plan for after you get a shiny here? No, don't spoil it. No matter like movies, games, TV shows that are finalized, it's been like 10 years since the ending happened. Yeah, I think for the most part, I think by the time it's been 10 years after, it's, yeah, I think that's grounds for, it will probably be mentioned in passing. I will say sometimes you do want to watch something 10 years later because you hear about it, like you catch wind of it. Like Avatar: The Last Airbender, I think there are people who have not watched that yet, who may still it's still pretty hype. People are talking about it right now. And maybe it's like someone's first impression of wanting to watch it, so... But, yeah, that does make it tougher to dodge spoilers. But then that's like kind of the argument, like, oh, like they kind of just discovered it. They could be like, oh yeah, it's fair that I got spoiled on it. Have you seen the last Airbender movie? I have not. I'm gonna wait until it releases. Not on Paramount though. I will watch it through the way that it has been, but I don't know. I kind of feel weird about it being leaked. I mean, I think Paramount was like goofy on the decision to remove it from theaters and into just Paramount Plus. But I also don't think it should have been leaked because it's kind of not great for the animators and maybe even the franchise. Yeah, I'll wait a bit for the Avatar stuff. I think I mean I could just watch it the way it has been around, but I think for my brain I feel like I want to wait until it drops. Just for me though. Like it doesn't like really make a difference, but I don't know. I feel kind of guilty watching it. Not because of Paramount. I don't really care about Paramount and their like goofy, silly corporate decisions, but I don't know. I think it's the animators more so. And everyone who worked on it, pretty much. All the whole production team, actually. Not just the animators. Spoiled, so you stopped watching it. Yeah, sometimes you get a spoiler and then it just takes you out of it. I get that. I think that's what made me pause Naruto for a good while, too. I'm so sane, guys. You got it, Joey. You got it. How many counters are we going up to today? Actually, I can keep going. I think I can make it 4-hour stream today. So maybe like 3,200. I was going to top at 3,000, but then I was like, I can keep going. I'll say 3,200. Sorry, the streams have been like kind of on the shorter end, chat. I mean, 4 hours is still not bad, but But yeah, I do want to make sure I do my off-stream responsibilities. And then we will grind this out after. You made an egg boiga? Wait, that sounds good. And then you start eating worms and snakes. Oh. Protein. Yeah, I've crafted the raid message to surpass Metal Gear. What's it looking like, Ezra? What's it looking like? Anyway, that was my whole spiel on spoilers and backseating. Hope you enjoyed. I might be like it's like weird. I am actually kind of in a way strict on the backseating and spoilers, but also I'm also really lenient when people do it. Like I really don't like either, but I am lenient when people do it. It's like weird. It's like a weird balance. Anyway, we ordered the Lamsauce potion from the dark web, and supposedly when you drink this sussy potion at 3 AM, you turn into the goat of licking doorknobs. Oh gosh, okay, you can replace the doorknob licking raid message with that. You can use that, you can use that. Are you late, Eris? Not really. I've just been ending a bit earlier than I was last week. But we'll be going up until maybe like 4 hours of stream. I will say though, if they like come back with like more backseating and spoilers like for multiple streams and they get like 10 timeouts, probably a ban. But if they just backseat, that's definitely just like a short timeout. If they spoil, probably time them out until I finish the game. I mean, backseat, actually don't even time out backseating. I think just like let people know. But for spoilers, definitely time them out until I finish the game. You say 40-hour stream? No, I did not say that. You playing other games? Maybe in the future. If I'm playing Pokemon, I think, spoilers delete and then maybe give them like a warning. Like, it's in my rule of thumb, I think give them a warning, just be like, oh yeah, no spoilers. And then if they do it again, then you can like time them out until we finish. Like whenever Gen 10 drops. But other story games, like, I think I wouldn't mind backseating on Dark Souls. I don't think I'd mind. Expedition 33, though, I think that will definitely be, like, I need moderation there. I want to experience the story full force. I'm gonna do a no damage challenge. It's still happening. It's just that we got kind of set back and I have to get back to where I was. The setback was the fact that it autosaved after I got hit. So I had to, like, get back to that fight. But yeah, I'm juggling, like, 5 projects right now. And eventually, I will finish all of them. Eventually. Have I played Bloodborne? I have not. I do want to play that too. There are a lot of games I want to play. Like, literally, let me put up my Steam right now. I have so many games. Borderlands, I need to finish all of them. Fallout 4. I just wish there was more time in the day, chat. I want to do so many things. Blueprints I need to play. I do want to try Mega Bonk. Maple Story is on here for some reason. I finished Papers, Please. I actually 100% that. That was awesome. The SpongeBob games, I do want to play every SpongeBob game. All of them. I never finished Spore, actually. I think there's actually there's an ending for Spore. From what I remember. What What are some other games? I need to play Crash Bandicoot. I need to play some Spyro. Like, I have this whole list. Gotta play Persona. There are all these games I want to play, chat. Hades? I never finished. Oh my gosh, I never finished that one. I played it on stream before, but I never finished it. Alright, let me catch up on chat. You should play GTA 4? I actually have played that one. It was before I streamed, though. Potentially temporarily goodbye. For sure. If I don't see you by the time I end stream, Osmiri, take care and have a good rest of your day. Battle for Bikini Bottom is amazing. It's like my favorite. That one's really good. I miss the click and point adventures, though. The click and point adventure SpongeBob games were classic. Luke, after close to 300 hours of searching, I got my shiny Squirtle last night, then went on to get a shiny Caterpie in a little under 2 hours this morning. This game is making it up to me. It balances out. Congrats on the shiny Squirtle, Luke. Big W. And congrats on the Caterpie, too. 2-hour Caterpie is insane. It's like actually insane. Hello Neighbor. I think that would be fun too. I mean, Jets also recommended some games to me. We do have a channel on the Discord where people can recommend like challenges or video games if you would like me to play them one day. I think this year is a bit stacked with the 30th anniversary stuff for Pokemon, but I will definitely scroll through that if I ever want something short or want to like a day to play a different game for a bit. I think as soon as I catch up with all my projects and like video editing and the recordings, I might be more open to the variety stuff. Again, Megabunk is goated. It seems really fun. The music? Chat, I need to show you this Megabunk song. What was it called? Is it this one? Wait. I think it's this one, actually. The OST in this game is actually insane. It was not this one, but this is pretty good, too. Maybe it's Castlebonkia. It definitely had Castlevania like motifs. Is it this one? It was this one. Play Wordle. Alright, we'll do one quick game of Wordle, chat. If anyone has not done their Wordle yet, avert your eyes. Hear me out. Wait, actually, let me go on incognito. Alright, here's the Wordle of the day. Serving it up Gary's way, baby. Alright. Slope. Elope. Wait, no. Frick. Bland. Okay. Clank. Frick, I thought I had that. Clang. with only greens. Wednesday morning, it's bonk. Wednesday morning bonk, it's 9 a.m. I need to listen to this OST more when I actually play it, but it's really good. I've only heard like two songs from it. Ow, that's my bag. I actually think I'm decently good at Wordle. actually do think I am. I mean, sometimes it comes down to luck, but I don't think I'm bad at Wordle. Usually I get it in like 4s or unders, except for like words when they feel rigged. Some of these words are actually rigged. I can spread the shiny drowsy agenda into Discord. You say you misspeak one time and it's remembered forever. You should play Wordle every stream so you can pretend you're good at it. You like copy the exact inputs that I put in. Here, what was yesterday's? I didn't do yesterday's. Yesterday's Wordle. Replay. Wordle replay. Here. Oh my gosh, this is freaking huge. This is so big. Can't even narrow this down anymore. Okay, how about we zoom out? Yeah, sure, why not? Alright, here's yesterday's Wordle. It says Wordle replay. I'm thinking it's yesterday's, I don't really know. Slope. This is today's Wordle. This is currently today's Wordle. That's not yesterday's Wordle website, hello? Oh, I see. Previous. Run it back. Slope. Quirky. Frick. Undot. I don't know. Hold on. Let me enter it manually. Frick. Oh, this one's weird. Maxon. That's a name though! Frick. Oh, whoops. Apparently that's a word. Okay, so O is there. Wait, no, there's no T there. Or... Biv... Divot? Oh, yay! Divot! Cool! Rad. Kiryu! Reach 1,000 software sets but no shine. Break time and baking in this UK heat wave. Radio says it's our hottest May. Ooh. I hope you get the shiny. And I do hope you cool down. Splash yourself with water, and if you have a fan, it will, like, just stand there with after being splashed. You learned a new word today? I did not know what- well, what does divot mean? It's like, it's not like a crater exactly, but it's like a- hold on, let me just Google the definition. Divot. But yeah, I hope you- I hope you can persevere through the heat, Kira. Take care, take care. A divot is a small chunk of grass and soil dug out of the ground, or the cavity left behind. Yeah, I see it as a cavity mostly. I didn't realize it was for grass though, huh? It's like a dent. A divot essentially means a dent, depression, or a small hole. Okay, that's how I imagined it, yeah. Rad! Anyway, that's Wordle. Yeah, I was thinking like divot or bidet, but bidet wasn't spelled like that. So then I was like, okay, divot. Alright, chat. I think we're gonna stop at 3,100. I know that these have been like shorter the past couple days, and every day I'm like, I hope tomorrow's a longer one, but yeah, I'm just trying to. I've been streaming this every day, but if I took an off day to catch up with stuff, maybe I can, like, just go for a longer stream as well. That's also a thing. We'll see what the schedule is next week. I have a dentist appointment on Tuesday. I think I'm streaming then. What day should I take off? Oh, wait. I think I have a thing. Oh, no, that's on the weekend. Also, no stream next Saturday. This upcoming Saturday, yes. No stream next Saturday. Were you wearing 20 hats?
Actually, it's, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. It's 5 hats.
I don't know, though. I don't really know. And whenever people ask, I try to add another hat, but I've run out. I have more, but they're somewhere. Bidets are weird. Don't get why they make them so low. A regular sink is way easier to drink out of. Yeah, you're right. They're trying to make them like a water fountain, but like they put it over the they made them low so that there's less splashing, you know? And that way they can catch more water in the bowl. Right? Obviously. You see all those people spilling when they drink out of water fountains and it's still, like... They still somehow spill outside the fountain anyway. That's why they gotta have it in, like, near the bowl. W bit it. Wait, are these 5? 1, 2, 3, 4. Oh, these are 5. Did I say 6? I feel like I said 6. The Bidit Bandit. It would be like Ludwig selling my own bidet. This white bidet, not sponsored. But you know who I am sponsored with, chat? ADVANCEDGG. If you want supplements, you can order with the link provided in both Twitch and YouTube somewhere in the description, or you can like exclamation point ADVANCEDGG, or you can like probably wait until the message shows up again. Anyway. W shill. Speaking of which, chat, I got something big on Monday. Tune into the stream on Monday, chat. You'll be maybe pleasantly surprised. Or maybe, like, what the hell is that? Either one. Maybe both. Monday stream, though. Things be happening. You know what rhymes with ADVANCEDGG? That's right, drowsy. It's not wrong. Excuse me, I burped. Oh, I should also say, when you go to ADVANCEDGG, you can use the code Lamsauce for 10% off your order. Triple pickle, what? Alright, chat, 23 more encounters, and then I think I'm gonna end stream. I was thinking like 3,200, but I think I'm like in the editing brain mood right now. So yeah, I think the FireRed LeafGreen shiny run video is gonna go crazy. The first run. I think that's actually gonna go freaking ham, dude. I don't know what's like the thumbnail though. Cause I had only one thumbnail idea. You know, no, I have a thumbnail idea now. Never mind. I got it. The hats are giving her tiny energy. We got it. I didn't realize how low the Mario Odyssey music was. Oh my gosh, shit! It's not shiny. You tricked me. Yeah, I got you. You made me jump back in. When it actually happens, it's gonna be like the boy who cried wolf. No one's gonna believe me. Yeah, this is what I meant when I said earlier, if I was a ghost, I would mess with people. Like, along the lines of how I would do so. You're welcome. I really woke you guys up, huh? I don't want to call the hypno that. I think we gotta redact its name if we get it. You spat. I'm sorry. Shiny. Well, if you want to see it. We get it to appear for that. What if they reward me for my humorous efforts? You like my hat? The one singular hat I'd be wearing? Thank you. Thank you. Apparently, they do sell hat stacks, like, combined. Or was that a dream? Hat stack... combined. I think that was a dream. I think I imagined someone selling a hat. Like a stack of hats, and you can't remove any of them. That might have been a dream. Never mind. That's not an actual product. Should we make that first one though, chat? Should we make a hat stack? The Lamsauce hat stack? I was lurking and that got me. Sorry. I apologize to any lurkers or anyone doing anything else and heard me just pop off. I'm sorry. But also not sorry because it was kind of funny. We lurking and chilling and we got scared by it. My bad, bro. Yeah. Okay, we will be ending in like 7 encounters though. For the few seconds I thought it was real, was legitimately disappointed it wasn't Drowsy. Hey, you get a part 2. This is your second chance right here, right? The way my eyes actually saw a shiny Sandy for a bit. That would never happen to me. I would never see a shiny for a brief moment, despite me wanting it. Alright, who are we raiding after this? Unless it shines right now. Well, let's raid Lloydie. Lloydie's trying to hit partner. And she be shiny hunting in Legends Arceus as well. But we will do that after this. But yeah, she's going for the partner push. So, just as you guys helped me hit partner recently, I think we should support others going on that journey as well. So to hit partner, you have to have a certain amount of concurrent viewers for a certain amount of time. And I think the higher the number, the more likely they will be to accept the partnership. So very, very much want to support anyone who's close to that, because sometimes they do be rejected, despite hitting requirements. Yo, Nixter, how you doing? The hat stack. I saw your hat stack the other day too. Great minds think alike, baby. You have partner recently? Yeah, we got it, I think, early April. It's a very recent thing. Like, traction picked up starting February, end of February. And then it's been like this ever since. Don't let your dreams be dreams, chat. However, we did not get a shiny, so the dream will have to wait a bit longer. But we'll keep looking for the Sandshrew. Anyway, here's the shiny team right now. For anyone who is tuning in has not seen them yet. I should do this at the beginning of streams too. I always forget, dude. Here's the Eradicate. Here is the Butterfree. Here is the Gyarados. And here is the Charmeleon. Alright, we're gonna save, and then we will raid OMG Lloydie without the doorknob raid message. The normal one still. One day we'll raid someone I know and then do the doorknob. I swear. But not this time. Not this time. Exclamation point raid should drop the raid message. This is a Twitch thing. If you're on YouTube, I don't have anyone to raid on YouTube, but I hope you enjoy the rest of your day. Thank you guys for hanging out. I'll see you guys next time, which will be tomorrow. I actually meant to do a ZA stream yesterday, and I forgot. Or today. Either one. But it's okay. We'll do it next week. Anyway, take care, chat. I'll see you next time. We're gonna be grinding this out like crazy. Hopefully. I'm gonna try to grind out what I can with the project so that we can keep moving tomorrow. Alright, take care. Bye-bye. I'm lost. Wait, hold on.